Hello, chat. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to another Ninja Gato interview. Today, I have a very cool guest today. The one and only, awesome, Beyblade Queen herself, Pixi Meat! Pixie! Yo! How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How have you been?
Doing awesome. Doing awesome. All right, I gotta get that
I
one.
totally didn't get lost on a hill for so long and arrived late.
No, you're right on time. You're just like a wizard. You arrive precisely when you mean to. So
Exactly, it was incredible.
exactly. All right. So the first thing I do with the guest is, do you have my channel up, by the way? Because the first thing I do with the
I
guests
do.
is I shout them out, and my shout out module is gonna play a random clip from your channel, just completely random, and you're gonna have to provide more context of what we're seeing. So if you are
Okay.
ready, here we go. Let me shout you out at Pixi Meat.
Sounds good.
Oh, this
I'll
is
have
an
to-
IRL segment. Is it? Oh, this is Blade time.
Easy. I think this one, it might be the one where the Hello Kitty Beyblade spins out and hits Skin Man's beer over, and it was kind of just perfect.
Nice.
It was
Nice.
crazy. It went straight past his knee and just skimmed him, and then went straight for his beer bottle. So Hello
Damn.
Kitty is against alcohol drinking.
Drinking or play Beyblade under the influence is not recommended. Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's true. You shouldn't. You know what? You shouldn't be playing Beyblade under the influence, but it's quite fun. I cannot lie.
Alright, so I'm gonna say follow Pixie right meow. So let's see. I'm pinning your channel. You are in
Thank
the
you.
title and you are in the stream together. So gatos, you have no excuse not to follow this awesome creator right meow. Cool.
I'm drinking Blade.
Nice, nice, nice. All right. And then the first question we usually ask the guest is the lore behind the name. So can you tell us how you came up with the name for your channel, Pixie Meat?
Yeah, so the lore behind my name really is when I was first starting out. No, when I was gaming, when I was first really putting my name into games and stuff, minus when I was like 12 on Animal Jam. We're forgetting about those usernames, but when I first started properly getting into it, I chose the name Pixie to go by as like just a name really. And it would be the things like Pixie Pub, Pixie Punks, Pixie blah blah blah. So it would be everything. And then on one of my favorite games, Super Mecha Champions, that's getting shut down in a month. They my username on there was Floor Meat, and Floor Meat was really like I don't know, that name meant a lot to me. I really enjoyed it, and I kind of just mixed that together of Pixie Meat, Floor Meat, see everything. So it worked. I miss Floor Meat, but Pixie Meat does sound pretty sick, I can't lie.
And why floor meat?
Floor Meat? I just thought it sounded cool. Like my Instagram is Coom Boots, Floor Meat, it's just kinda it's floor meat, you know? You put
Oh,
meat on the
crap.
floor, you drop it on the floor, you step on it.
I just realized I didn't know your Insta, so I didn't tag you today. But I
Oh no,
will
it's
add it.
okay. My Instagram has nothing to do with my streaming stuff, so I
Oh.
don't even post there anyways.
Oh, gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah. It's just like my actual in real life. It's probably better I don't tell people that one, but I just really don't mind at all. I'm
I
pretty
got
open
you.
about it.
Yeah, I have noticed you are a very open person, which is cool. Which is very cool. Okay.
It's fun.
All right.
So far.
All right. So, if somebody got murked by somebody on named Pixie Meat in a game, it may or may not have been you. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. And then The next question we usually ask is the hardware required to stream. What
Right,
is
so
required to run a Pixie stream, hardware wise?
not too much to be honest. I had this all written down and for some reason it's all gone and I'm really confused and I just figured this out that it just disappeared and I'm just gonna check because I had it written down.
That's okay.
Sorry.
You can also right
It's
click
like,
your taskbar and say Task Manager, and then go over to Performance.
oh no, it's okay. I got Specky.
Got Specky. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got Specky. But I had it already. Alright, it'll tell you here. Oh, whoopsies,
Analyzing. Oh, you have a
you can see all my
Ryzen
temperatures.
7 5700X. Got 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4, good. Oh, you have a ROG Strix motherboard, gaming motherboard, pretty cool. And you are
oh, you can read them all out.
You are using a NVIDIA GeForce 3060. Not bad, not bad. And you have over 3 terabytes of storage. Very good. A very nice streaming rig. Impressive streaming rig.
Overall, I bought like a 4 terabyte on sale and it was so cheap and I was so happy.
Okay, and then what about like peripherals, like microphones, stream decks, mice, any cool stuff required for your stream?
So I
Voicing.
I have leap motion for my hands so I can do all the fancy hand things and I can even clamp my hands together, which you can't do on the other ones, which is so annoying. And I have iPhone XR for my face because it gets all the fancy stuff. The confused stuff. Yeah, voice meter. Yeah. I'm trying to think. What else? I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you through my hand tracking. So it's an infrared camera. See a skin? And control panel. So you'll see through my infrared camera, and then I can show you what I use as my streamer deck. Hold on, let me hide all this. Hide panels. This is my my number pad that I press a button and it literally was $5 and then that's my hotkeys.
Wow.
And it's super easy.
So this is what your IR camera sees. It does some of the tracking. Okay.
Yeah.
And also,
it looks cool from the infrared.
Yeah, it also looks like you use like a headset mic, which is...
Oh, yeah. It's literally a shitty $50 mic. It's the only mic that I've ever been able to find that cuts Skin Man's voice out. Because for some reason... Okay, so we sit right next to each other. Like, when I say right next to each other, I mean, like, if I move to the right, I'll hit into his chair. And...
oh, he's within shoulder punching distance.
Pardon?
He's within shoulder punching distance. Okay.
100%, even less. If I just move my shoulder over, we'll shoulder barge each other.
Yeah.
So, it's not easy to avoid the voice coming through. Like, so for some, I'll show you. I think it's on here somewhere. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, I use some kind of lots and lots of noise gates and random other things to make it work.
Nice.
Leap motion is high quality. It's very nice. Leap motion was once the most expensive thing I could ever get, and then they took away the 400 New Zealand dollars shipping, and I bought it immediately.
Nice. Oh, that's another logistic constraint, is anything to New Zealand is significantly more expensive.
It really, really is. Like, it's gotten a bit better over the past couple of years, but it's helped. But, like, yeah. I don't know why, but shipping things from the UK is just impossible. I mean...
Did she say $49 for the mic, I believe? Yeah, it's like a $50 mic, she said, but
Yeah, 50 New Zealand dollars. It's not anything crazy, really. It's the thing I need to upgrade the most. I just don't know what to get that'll not have Skin Man in the background. And I also yell, so.
fair of see it. Also, just the amount of diesel fuel required to get to New Zealand.
It's a couple.
Or jet fuel. Or jet fuel. For Leap Motion? I was typing, so I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, Beppa wants to know, how much do you pay for Leap Motion?
Probably 400 overall New Zealand dollars. Like, before I couldn't even use my hands when I was playing a game, and if I could use my hands, it was really like laggy, and it would chop out, and it would constantly think my hand was like out, so it would constantly be tracking something behind me that doesn't exist, and then it would just be like boop 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 boop. It was annoying, and it made it look, I don't know, not very nice. So having a nicer setup is a lot better. Doing the math on that, it's worth. I 100% think it's worth, and you can use it not just in VTubing, but in VR chat and other like different games and stuff like that, which is sick.
Do you dabble in
It's
VR
worth
chat?
me.
Do you go hang out with people in VR chat sometimes?
I do. I used to be a lot more into VR chat. It was I used to play it a lot, especially when I was like living with my parents, but I couldn't speak after 7 p.m. So, oh man. But yeah, it. So Leap Motion 2 is 290 USD. Yeah, and then it's free shipping to New Zealand right now. Don't know where else, but free shipping was sick.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to go in there a lot, and then I bought a headset, and I'm super motion sick. I'm like really badly motion sick, but it's okay. I'm a bit better now. But yeah, I have the only game that I can really play on my headset is VR chat because I can just sit in a corner and hang out. I have full body tracking, but it only works maybe 9 out of 50 times. That makes sense?
That's what I paid.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And then Beppa did the math
It's alright.
conversion. Yeah, it's like $200. Okay. Okay. All right, and then let's talk about software. What software is required to operate a Pixi stream?
So I use iFacial mocap for my face, and Warudo for my model and all of my redeems, and most importantly, StreamerBot. Oh, there's an update available. Not right now, but most importantly, StreamerBot. StreamerBot is amazing. It has a million ways it can just. It's basically mix it up, but I don't really know what the difference is. It's basically mix it up. There's lots of different things you can do. It's great. Makes me happy.
Okay, so that was Water though for the VTuber. Leap crap. What was the Leap Motion program?
Yeah. Leap Motion 2 and iFacial mocap for the face.
iFacial mocap. Okay. There we go. And obviously like OBS. Okay. And streamer.
Yeah, OBS.
Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Very nice. Very nice. Also, can you give us like I didn't write this ahead of time, but can you show us like a your full scale model?
Oh yeah, hold on. So I'm kind of inside a tree right now, so don't judge the background. I should have moved myself into a better spot than this tree. But here's my shoes.
Spiky boots.
I'm literally inside the tree actually. You can see the back of my skirt. Stop kneeling.
Beppo, no. The full model so we can. Okay.
And this is me from behind. Trying to see. Oh man, it's going through the tree. I'm gonna move myself. Let's escape the tree.
Pixie grew from a tree to the lore.
I did.
Question is, I
Here we
photo
go.
makeup using the Leap camera, asks Geofracture Games.
Oh, what? The leap camera question is iFacial. No. iFacial mocap is going through the iPhone XR that I have, and
Mhm.
then yeah, XR seems to be good for anything that has like face tracking. I'm not sure if there's anything better now, but that was what it was when I got it.
Mm. Okay. All right. XR animator question mark says Beppo.
Our animator, no, not. I'm unsure what that is, so probably not.
Probably not. Probably not. Um. Yeah.
Let's try and know a tail when I see one. What the heck? Here, I'll show you proof. Tail moment. I'll move it to the side so you can see. Here we go. So I don't
Mm.
slap him with my tail.
I guess I'll piggyback on uh, the lore question.
Hmm?
And can you tell us the lore of the model?
The
Like,
lore of the model or the goblin?
yeah, you're a undead goblin. Is that correct?
Yeah, so okay, my lore is really silly.
Okay.
I basically working goblin fucking hated it. That shit sucked. Just like in real life. Hell yeah. And then I basically spoilers for Ben 10. In Ben 10, he he basically hits the watch out of the sky, and so it'll land right in front of his younger self. And instead of him hitting it to his younger self, he accidentally kicks it wrong and kicks it straight through my chest, and I die. But it was a zombie tricks, so I get revived and with the power of the zombie tricks. And then since I legally died, I quit my job. No reason to fuck that. And now I'm streaming. That's
Nice.
my epic lore.
Mm. All
It's
right.
not that much. I didn't think about it too hard, to be honest.
That's
And
cool.
it worked.
That's cool. No, it's good. It's good. I like it. I like it. Okay. Uh, yeah, that kind of dovetailed into what was going to be my first question, which was, can you share the story behind the zombie goblin VTuber persona?
Zombie.
Sorry, zombie goblin VTuber
Oh no,
persona.
I like zombie more.
Nice. um, all right, cool. We'll go to the next question. How did you first get into streaming on Twitch?
So basically, my fiance's brother was getting into streaming at the time, and I wanted to as well. Nothing crazy, but yeah, I wanted to. I started VTubing specifically because I just didn't want to like get ready every day because I wanted to stream every day, but I didn't want to like look epic every day or clean my room every day. So
Mhm.
I basically made a Veroid goblin. I didn't know that there was a goblin community at the time. I actually didn't look into VTubers at all. I just messed around with everything and I came up with what I did and I thought it was sick and I kept it. And then overall revamped it. I used to have short white hair and like three poofy tails. And then
Mm.
slightly changed over time.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a goblin community, sub community within the VTuber community, but I have noticed you seem to know a lot of goblins.
Yeah, there's quite a huge amount of goblins. If I leak the Discord server, I'm not gonna actually leak the Discord server, but I'm gonna tell you how many people are in the goblin Discord server. There's so many of them. Oh, I've totally lost it. I'm in way too many. Oh no, wait. Here it is. Here it is. Goblin Island. Wait, how do you tell how many? Oh, I see what's happening. I think there is. Okay, there's 144 online,
Damn. That is a lot of goblins.
and then offline there's 157.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if every goblin VTuber has joined the Discord either.
True. Damn. Damn, that is a lot of you.
I know, right? Yeah, I had no idea that there was such a big community when I was making it, and then just, yeah, happened to accidentally be a goblin.
Yep. I mean, well, I thought the cat community was huge and we were taking over. But sounds like the goblins are way ahead of us. We're gonna have to talk to Bloom.
Maybe.
We're gonna have to do something about that. Okay.
Well, we seem to adopt people into there as well. If they seem to know a lot of goblins, then they get adopted into the goblin community. Whoopsies, I scrolled out. But
well, that's cool. So you got into Twitch because, you know, people within your friend circle got into streaming, and you did too. You wanted to do it too. Very cool. Let me ask you this: as streamers, what has been the biggest challenge in building your community?
challenge in building my community. So let's see if I wrote that down. I don't know if it's all saved or not, because half of my writing, I literally spent like hours writing answers for this, and then half of it got deleted.
Oh, that's terrible.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I know. Honestly, like, I guess biggest trouble with making a community really is maybe it's my social media presence, or lack of. More so because I have a real big issue with making posts and captioning and being funny. I can't do that shit, dude. I can't. It doesn't come naturally to me to make social media posts. I don't know what to do about it.
Yep.
I'm not bad. I don't know. I'll eventually get used to it, but some people just know how to make funny content out of their content, and they'll like edit clips and they'll like take screenshots and I don't know. It scares me. I've tried quite a lot. It's alright, but yeah, eventually someday I'll get better at it. I'll watch and learn kind of thing. My friend told me to steal jokes, but I still don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. There's just too many socials. Like, there's too many platforms. It's hard as streamers
That's
and
true.
influencers to keep up. And then Geopressure Game says I struggle enough with chat.
Yeah. Yeah, then you have to make posts too. Like, that's nuts. Yeah, couldn't do it.
And like that's a whole thing of TikTok is everyone's supposed to be doing the same thing or like doing the dances, doing the whatever the meta is everybody does on TikTok.
Hold on. This is my meta.
Your meta.
Wait, is it plugged in? Oh, please. Here's my no. Where is it going? Oh, I found it. Sorry, my Discord Bluetooth. I plugged it in.
There it goes.
Sorry. Oh, it's my meta. My dancing.
Nice.
Otherwise, I can't really do much else.
Just do the awkward penguin dancing, just like real life. Nice, nice.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how it is. Oh shit! I keep clicking the wrong buttons.
Actually, if you do VR chat, Box TV was saying that there's certain maps that people go into in VR chat that automatically take the model and make it do a synchronized music video type dance. And
Yeah, I've seen that. It's for MMD. I have my model is actually set up for MMD dances in VR chat as well.
Mhm.
So It's quite fun, actually. I need to do it more with my friend Glow and Weedleaf and Sarah. We all go in and make all of our models have like a collaboration dance. It's
Oh,
quite
nice.
cute, actually.
Synchronize. You guys are K-pop stars together. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to another VTuber. That's what she does for all the TikTok content. Is just loads up MMD and then just makes clips from that.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. It's like dancing has never really been my thing, so it's like I
Mhm.
feel like it's
You don't want to be a
eventually
sellout or
I
a
will
phony.
figure out my calling, and when I do, it's gonna be epic.
uh, okay. Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. All right, next question. What is your favorite part of being a VTuber?
Ooh, I have this one. Okay, so yes, easily chatting to everyone is really fun. This was actually something I mentioned before. I used to be super into VR chat because I could just find a bunch of people, talk a bunch of nonsense, and they would also too. And but this like streaming is like VR chat, but without the social anxiety. Because VR chat, you're like right in front of them, and then especially in a headset. I know it's not real life, but you feel that exact same awkwardness as in real life because you're just
Mm.
standing there and they are too, and you just kind of, oh god, it's horrible. I don't know. It definitely cuts out a lot of that because this time they're actually just messaging and you can read it out and then talk instead of a conversation. I don't know if that makes sense, but it, it made it a
Mm.
bit better. And I
I
made
see.
some great friends. And then, of course, I guess one of my favorite parts of I got real lucky of being a VTuber and stuff because there's one person that works in Techland who is a Goblin VTuber as well, and Techland is the people who made like Dying Light games and stuff. So they that goblin lady and me were like friends before she started making a thing where she would invite everyone who likes the game and like artists, cosplayers, and social media influencers, and invited 20 of them to Poland. Since I already knew her and she knew that I was playing it on stream a lot, she invited me, so I got a free trip to Poland. So technically, being a VTuber got me to Poland. So that has to
Damn.
be a favorite part.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So VTubing has empowered you to make an online community on Twitch, which has allowed you to better socialize. I do find a lot of streamers have reported that um they have social anxiety and like awkwardness and like the
Yeah.
thought of being like in a big room in front of a bunch of people is anxiety inducing. But
Absolutely.
when you do it in a controlled environment like Twitch, you're a little more relaxed. You can actually do it.
That's how I feel. 100 million
Mm,
percent.
nice, nice. Yeah, I do enjoy that about the VTuber aspect. Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but that's why I haven't done many collabs to this point. Like usually people be collabing all the time. But I don't know. One of them I had to leave because I just couldn't. Every other one that I keep getting invited to, I just can't. Ah! But I'm getting much better, obviously, because I'm here. But eventually,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's only been like a year and a half. I'm getting used to it still, to be honest.
Wait, so it's been a year and a half since your last collab?
Oh no. Since I started streaming in general.
Oh, okay, okay. But it has been a
Yeah.
while since your last collab. Okay, okay.
Last
Well, I do my best.
one was actually. Huh?
I do my best. I try to make the guests feel comfortable. I try to
It's been perfect so far.
cool, cool. Um, let me ask you this, because we're both VTubers, and sometimes I feel confused about my own persona. But have you ever faced imposter syndrome in the VTubing world?
Yeah, I know you're not meant to compare, but it's kind of hard not to when people just know how to do it and talk and plan and social media and they know how to jump out of excitement and most importantly again they just know how to talk like ah I guess I'm kind of learning that, but it's really difficult. It's really difficult to
Mm,
do that because in real life and like talking to people I'm not the same as on stream. So I'm actually just really awkward. So like I feel like I have this potential that I possibly could, and then I try, and I just feel that same awkward in a
mm,
way. So yeah, I do, but I know I'm not meant to compare, but it's
it's
difficult
hard
when
not to.
everyone can just do it. Like they can just make a post, do a solid stream, think of stream ideas. Holy shit, people can think of stream ideas like in their own brain. Actually, insane. It's nuts. I don't know how they do it. That makes
Understandable.
sense.
Uh, I see. I see. You definitely. I feel like every VTuber looks at the graphs, looking at it, thinking it's greener on the other side. But I will compliment you. You just, your channel, I've been in your community, hanging out with you and Skin, and it just feels like chilling out with that cool couple, that cool gaming couple that I used to
That's
game
great.
back when I was in the Shinobi Academy. So you
Yeah.
make a comfortable
That's
atmosphere.
definitely
So
the vibe that I want to give off. That was like the whole like look that I really wanted to give
mhm.
off of just you're just chilling with a friend, with a homie,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. So I definitely get that. So I will compliment you. You do better than you think. But again, I feel like
Thank
every
you.
VTuber deals with the imposter syndrome uh,
Yeah.
feeling, and no, I think you do awesome content, and I enjoy your content. So,
Thanks. I
um,
much appreciate.
all right. So you
And you too.
let's do the personal touch stuff because you alluded to it, and um, okay. First off, I have to confess, growing up in the Shinobi Academy, I was very restricted, like very restricted.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
Hmm.
a lot of pop culture references. I don't know a lot of things culturally because it was
Yeah.
restricted to only the Shinobi stuff. But can you explain what Ben 10 is to me? and then and then we'll talk Beyblades after that and how that is your
Absolutely.
personality in your stream. So explain Ben 10 to me.
Okay, so I didn't actually watch this one when I was a kid,
Okay.
but we watched it when I was a lot older. Probably, I think we watched it maybe 4 years ago. Me and Skinman. Skinman actually showed it to me, and
Mm.
yeah, as an adult, it's actually just really fun show to watch. It's very much enjoyable to watch Ben 10. Very cool characters and shit, and aliens and stories, fun and funny. I enjoy it. It's basically about a kid who can turn into any alien and etc. etc. Or uneducated Gato.
Yes, I am.
No. But yeah, he can turn into aliens, and it's about timelines and him fighting and different characters with different, like, pretty unbelievable powers. And yeah, and long
Mm.
story short, really.
Okay. And then again, remind me how that ties to your lore.
Ah, I got one on my chest. So he has a watch. The watch is the thing that he slaps his wrist, and then he'll turn into the alien. So I have one on my
Mm.
chest,
Oh.
and then I can slam my chest and I'll turn into the alien. But I can't do that actually. But I have art of it at least. I it would be really
Mm.
expensive to somehow get that if I could somehow transform into an alien monster creature with face tracking.
That sounds possible, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think it would be. But I could even do like a transition of a video of me turning and then into the thing even, but somehow someday, definitely.
yeah, you could just load up a screen. swap models, turn off loading screen, bam.
Yeah, exactly. But animation is expensive.
Yeah. So because I technically transform into a sexy Jitsu. If you've seen
That's
my
true.
sexy form.
That's true.
You've seen my sexy form.
Uh-huh.
So it is possible. Okay, Ben 10 plays into your lore because you have that same device which has reanimated your goblin corpse.
Yeah.
And now you are a cool gaming zombie in streams.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, basically.
Nice. All right, and then let's talk about Beyblades. Explain to me like I'm 5 and an orange cat with 1 brain cell. The lore and history of how Beyblades made it into your life.
So again, it's something that I didn't actually do when I was a kid, but got into when I was much older and thoroughly enjoyed it. But like, I don't even know how we okay, so how I got into Beyblades really was I saw this bucket, no, like, I have this thing where it's a suitcase that turns into a Beyblade arena, and you can carry all your Beyblades and stuff in there.
Oh,
so
that's
I found that at an op shop, and I just bought it for $5 New Zealand, and I went home, and then I just kept buying more and more and more and more and more. So yeah, then me and Skinman Beyblade, and we have the newest Beyblade X as well, and the Burst series, and some of the old Metal series from much younger. So yeah, basically you rip them, they smack together. Whoever stops spinning first loses.
Okay, and then for an uncultured cat like myself, Beyblades is a Japanese top game, like spinning tops.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely. Even in the anime, it's crazy. It
has an anime behind it.
At the start, we only watched like, technically, we only watched the first really long half of the first season, and they even fought the president and won as like kids, and they were putting these Beyblades, they were ripping them, and they were going through bulletproof glass and stuff. So they were super duper strong. They had good intros.
All right, so you, as an adult, have embraced your inner child and learned about Beyblades, play Beyblades, watch the anime, continue to play with Beyblades, and it also has a role in your channel, I believe. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. So technically, let me show you something. So I have this in my brain, have this in my head.
Wait, your model has a Beyblade in it. Your brain is powered by a Beyblade.
Yeah, it's a like Beybrain head. Here, oh, wrong one. I'll show you. You can't really see it from the other side anymore, but you can see the little Beybrain in my head. Looks good. Can you see inside your head like this as well?
Yes, and you will see my eyeballs in there.
I want to see that.
You want to see that? Okay. Just for you.
Eventually, someday.
No, I can show you right now.
Thank you.
I can show you right now.
Yes!
You see my eyeballs?
Oh, that's terrifying!
Yeah, you see both my orange ones. You see my mouth, my tongue. So and then you see... Can somebody type booba in chat? Can somebody type
I got
booba?
you.
Thank you. Oh, and binoculars. There it goes. So I have both
Wow.
booba eyes and then the binoculars, like you would see if somebody wants to investigate booba.
That is actually incredible. I love that. Oh man, I need that. My eyeballs pop out. That's cool.
Also, can somebody do less than 3? Somebody do less than 3?
Hold on. No space?
Like the heart sideways. There we go. There we go. Just main ninjas got it. Yeah, I also have heart eyes that can come out.
That's so cute. That's adorable. Oh,
Mhm.
I love that. Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool as.
Okay, so
That's
you.
a penis.
No stop. Okay, so. Okay, so you yourself have a Beyblade, and then I've seen you do some art. This is Beyblade related. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I actually forgot. I was like, I don't know too much what I do. Here, I'll show you some of my Beyblades that I've made. Beyblades. So let's show like Mizuki's one, because you know Mizuki.
Yes, she's a friend of
So
the show,
basically,
Mizuki.
yeah, I squished down everyone's OC and turned them into a gore Beyblade. This is a model, sorry, a base from Skulls and sorry, I'm
Mhm.
typing it. Of Skulls and Goblins,
Mhm.
making the liner, and then I color it all in. So he provided me with this. Wrong one. He provided me with this, with all of these bases. So if you have an OC you want to be Beyblade-ified, feel free to message me which one you want, and it's free, and I do them on stream, so they will take a while, but you'll
Mm.
eventually get it.
So you do art content because I've seen you do the art content, and you can do a Beyblade inspired version. Tooth Fairy goes hard. True. True.
Sorry.
Um, of somebody's brand or or image. Cool.
Yeah. I
The
try to make it
ribs.
as personalized as possible.
Mm,
I think it's fun. Yeah, those are my art streams, really.
cool. Cool. Yeah, a little bit later we'll talk about your membership in the art community because that's pretty damn strong as far as I can tell. Um, but yeah, if you're ever interested in
Accidentally.
doing an orange cat version, I would not say no. Say no.
Ooh, okay, bet. I'll put you on the list right now so I don't forget.
Uh, okay, so yes, Beyblades and Ben 10 play a big
Uh-huh.
role into your lore and your streaming. That's pretty cool. Um, well, we were talking about collabs earlier, so let's deep diver on that. Can you tell us about any collabs you've enjoyed or would like to pursue?
Um, I haven't done too many collabs, but I've enjoyed them all definitely. But I would like to I'd like to do more like actual collaborations with like my chat, if that makes sense. Like a community nights
Mm.
and stuff like that. Some kind of stream where everyone can jump in and join. I think that would be really, really cool. I need to try and figure out more places, more games that do that. I want to play Gothic Phone, which is basically like an art game, online art game, which is really fun where you have to just quickly, as fast as possible, draw a random thing, and then everyone draws it and see how different everyone's is, or they're creating a monster together or something like that. It's great.
Mm.
Good fun.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
I
Yeah,
collab with
I've
Mizu. I want to do that too.
man, that's tough to do. I've flirted many a times to Mizu interviews, but she's been burnt. Let us know she's been
No.
burnt in the past, so she keeps her DMs pretty closed. But yeah,
Mhm.
I think seeing you and Mizu play something together would be fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Uh,
that'd be cool. We did play Lethal with her and karate one time. That was really fun,
mm,
so it'd be
uh,
cool to do again.
I was gonna say Pixie could do something like Mild's Dry game. Actually, yeah, Mild Mannered
Try
does
again?
Dry. I think is what it's called, Dry.
Oh!
Where
I'll screenshot it.
uh, yeah, Dry is it's basically a Pictionary type of thing, but the streamer tries to draw something, the chat tries to guess what said thing is, and there's custom ones, so you could do something more community based, or gamer based.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually sounds really good. That sounds perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, let's also talk since you've been interacting with your community quite a bit. Do you have a favorite moment you could think of, or like a top 3 of interacting with your
Um,
community?
I guess you could say my favorite like interaction with the community would definitely be balls, if that makes sense.
Balls?
Yeah,
Balls?
so when I was first when I first really got affiliate and stuff like that, I was making emotes, and one of the emotes that I made was I'll send it in the chat right now, is this balls emote. Well, I remade my balls emote since the first emote that I've ever made because it was not very good. Yeah, I just like Ginger Chicotta, yeah. So I
Wait.
made one balls emote, and then eventually another person wanted it, and then another person, and it kept going, and now I've made over 110 ball emotes for the community, and like
Damn.
a quarter of them were free,
Wait,
and it was a lot of fun.
wait, is that a Slime Zuki balls? And then there's
Yes,
you, and then there's... I can't tell.
Mizu has 2 balls actually, which is
Balls?
quite funny. Yeah, let me find
Damn.
Mizuki. Oh, actually, she's in the newest ones because I'm drawing her right now. So she has her normal. Oh, this is her old model actually.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, that that balls and then Slime Suki balls.
Oh, it's so
It's a
pretty
lot more
too. It's all
sparkly.
glittery. It's all glittery, just like
Yeah,
Mizu. That's awesome.
thank you.
So you've connected with a lot of communities. Um, just with the
Yeah, I've
balls
drawn so
emotes.
many people's balls. Actually, it's quite funny. One time, one of my first messages on someone's stream, they're I was just like not thinking whatsoever because I was so like I'm so used to balls being just it's just balls, it's the balls emote, balls.
Mhm.
And they I was like, oh, I've almost finished drawing your balls, and I got banned, and I was like, oh no, no, not like that. I'm sorry. And then they unbanned me, realizing, oh yeah, I commissioned a balls emote. I was like,
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
yeah, I felt really bad though.
I gotcha. Um, I just realized something. We should address your model has a little friend attached to it.
Oh,
Can you talk about
bro.
that? Bruh.
Oh, he's just cute. He's just a little fella. I don't
Little
know.
fella.
I just keep him here a lot. I'm not gonna lie, like a lot. Like most of my streams, he's just chilling there. I used to have a button to turn him on and off, and then I made it automatic. Oh yeah, no, it still works. There we go. So yeah, he's just there. He's the bro.
The bro.
Yeah, little yippee guy.
Little yippee.
Can
So
add
you...
things in water dough. Like
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah. I can like tuck my hat on.
All right. Let's... Oh, you have a hat too. That's a nice hat.
Thanks.
Nice. All right, let's talk about the creative process as VTubers. Who designed your VTuber model and how did you collaborate on its creation?
So I designed the model. Technically, okay. I made the model, and then I got the outfit and the body revamped, and then so all that's left really from my creation is the head and the hair. So all of the head and the hair is from me, but then the model downwards is created by Reinu Raiju. I'll write it in the chat so you don't have to worry. Reinu Raiju. Oh, sorry, I get thrown if I click the U button. But yeah, it's really nice, and they did a lovely job on it. This tattoo here was designed by someone else though, and yeah, that. Oh, my Omnitrix was made by Mydragora, which is my mod, and he made that in Blender, which was I was so lucky to have that made. My hacker. Yeah, I can glow in the dark too. Oh, this place has crazy lighting. I did not know that. Okay, well. That's mental.
Wow.
It's gonna be like this.
That's kind of like nightmare fuel inducing.
It is.
Cool.
Yeah.
So your model
Yeah.
was you plus some friends. That's pretty cool.
Pretty much.
Okay. Now, because you're an art streamer and you do art content, you seem to find other art creators and befriend them. I was originally going to ask, what's your favorite piece of fan art or content somebody's made for you? But I don't imagine that's an easy question to answer because I went through your socials. There's an F ton. Like, there's literally an F ton. So can you show us some of the awesome art that some friends have given you or provided you?
Yeah. I have a little folder of my fan art. So I can speed run you through that if you'd like.
Sure. Because this is how, like, I've only recently started to get a lot of cool art from fans and friends.
Yo!
Check that out.
See a couple in there. This one's made by Fanged King, if you see there.
Fang King.
He's a streamer. And
nice.
he made me holding three sword style like Zoro. Because I have a redeem that I can do that as well. And this one was made by Monkey, which is Misuki's mod, and he made me that when I announced that me and Skinman were engaged.
Hell yeah.
So he made me in a wedding dress. Yeah!
Cool.
And this one was from Whiskey Peaches. It's fan art of my monster form, of me as a Spooter, and it's sick. It's so
amazing.
Cool. I didn't think anyone would ever draw it. I was so happy.
It's amazing, the talent of people within the art community. Oh, I'm blocking this one. And move over here.
This one was made by Milo and V. This one was
so
also
sick.
a different monster form. And it was quite cute. I actually have this one printed on a mug because I love it so much. This one, My Little Pony, made by Crabs in the Sun with a K. It's quite cute. This one was by Maximilian, not the heckin' YouTuber, but Maximilian. And she also made this of when I have a tank on my face, imagining that I am getting vroomed on the floor by it too, and that's how I drive or move, I guess. I thought it was amazing. And
wait, somebody can tank your face?
Yeah, I can. Hold on, like this.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, hold on. I'm back. But yes, that's my tank face. See ya. Alright, and there was a couple more I wanted to show. This one was me and Skin Man.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, right? And the guitar is the person who drew it as well, which is Crabs in the Sun again. And another one from him is this one. I'm just yapping to my spider form about Ben 10 on its hand. It was so cute. And that's all the ones I have. That's all my fan art.
Cool. Now I went through your Twitter and your Blue Sky. You have a ton of awesome fan art.
I may have an addiction to buying art. It might be a thing that I have to address.
These pictures are really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to possibly delete VGen from my phone.
All right. And then I do think you're funny. Like, I legitimately enjoy just the chill, funny vibes you give. So I have to ask, what role does humor play in connecting with your audience?
Well, this was a tough question for me, but I guess in a way is like if something funny in chat really happens, we'll yap about it and giggle about it. And I'll talk about fun stories that I've heard and been through as well. I've been in some silly situations, but I can't think of any off the top of my head immediately. But oh my god, if someone like sparks like a memory, I would just be like, oh my god, this happened to me. It's so
Mm.
silly. I don't know. And then funny things happen in games and we can rile it up and that's quite fun and I shake my screen around. Like at the moment I'm playing Re 7 and at the start of Re 7 it's genuinely scary and I genuinely did not believe that I would ever be scared by a video game, but oh my god. It is actually quite scary. But then when they started turning into creatures and stuff like that, it wasn't that scary anymore. I'm not scared of creatures, but the actual people in Re 7, scary.
Mhm. Welcome back, Smokescreen, Neil, and Namore. I think that's an indication that Code Miko's done streaming. How was it, guys? How was the stream? um, Good to see you. We'll shout you out after we get done with the YouTube part of the video. Who turned out good? Awesome. Awesome. I will say humor is a good way to connect with your community because, like, who doesn't like to be happy and laugh? Like, everybody
Exactly.
does. So,
I try to make my streams as like bubbly and vibrant, really, in a way,
mhm.
and make it
Oh,
fun.
that's good because that's what makes. I have to try to do a better job at balancing because I am a newscaster cat and I do like
Hmm.
news, drama, and whatever is going on in the world.
It's
Tuesdays and
perfect.
Thursday, which sometimes is a little intense because you get into politics and things like that. So humor is a good way
Yeah,
to
when everything
like
happened, I had
diffuse.
like a no politics role in my stream for a while because I was like, oh no,
Yeah, I
I
dabble in it.
can't.
I dabble in it, and sometimes I've seen like I look at the VOD after, and I'm like, "Well, I lost 7 viewers after that. That's okay. Gotta learn, move on."
Oops.
Yes, Neil calls me a newscaster. True, I am a
Oh,
newscaster. Pixie always seems so nice and happy. Yeah, she does have good vibes on her channel, just happy vibes. Okay.
thank you.
Actually, I have to ask another question.
Yeah.
Like, you have all these happy vibes and you always have good time. Can you share behind the scenes of how you prep for stream to be this way? Like,
Or,
how do you prepare for stream?
ah! I feel like this is a hard question for me because I'm not gonna lie, my streams are very I wing it. Like 90% of my streams, I think what I'm gonna do for the stream maybe 5 minutes before I get
Nice.
live, which is really
Nice.
bad.
No.
I need
No,
to
it's not bad.
plan things, but
This is
it's
not bad.
quite fun. And yeah, I wing everything and hope for the very best. And
Mm.
so I guess you could say my preparing is if I'm really tired but I want to stream, I have some pre-workout, absolutely destroy my brain with caffeine and go, but if not, I go to sleep.
Nice.
But yeah,
Nice. Okay.
I'll either have some beer, maybe.
Thank God I'm not the only person that says Neil. Nice, nice. Actually, that's a good
Yeah.
answer. Actually, that is a good answer because
Yeah.
like we as streamers, that's part of the live stream experience. Is it's supposed to be raw. And It's
Yeah, exactly.
I have a lot of streamer friends that I've interviewed that say, "What prep? Like I just hit go live and whatever happens happens." Like,
Uh-huh.
and Pixie's prep is I might have an idea what I'll do. I might need some pre-workout. I might need some caffeine, and that's it. And then she goes live. Nice.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I do. It's fun. I enjoy it.
All right, Just Made Ninjas is complimenting you. He says, if it works, then it's fine to wing it, and your streams are always fun when I've been in them. So it's Just Made Ninjas. Yeah.
Thank you, Mickey. Thank you.
Amori. Going in raw, he says. Yep. Some streamers raw dog it all the time. We just hit go live.
Yeah, raw dogging it constantly.
Yep.
Pre-workout. Yeah, pre-workout is actually the only thing of caffeine that actually works. For some reason, I don't like coffee. I hate coffee. It makes me want to cry if I even smell coffee.
Really?
But, yeah! And so I tried energy drinks, and energy drinks make me very tired. I don't get the high, I get the low instantly.
Oof.
And, so I can have an energy drink and then have a nap. So, it makes me have a nap. It's a forced nap. So pre-workout, when I get that, it just makes me like I've had a coffee like a normal person, but it's also like a fuckload of caffeine, and it's also probably not good to do that and then sit in a chair.
Yep.
Same. I hate the smell. It's gross.
Yep.
Gross.
Yep. Hey, monkey. What's up, monkey?
I showed off the art that you made me.
Yeah, we saw that. That was pretty awesome. Yes, we are interviewing Pixi. So if you can hold your questions for now, but we'll have a segment later where viewers can ask questions. So if you have questions for this streamer, start thinking now.
Yeah, I'm an open book, really. Except my address. My credit card numbers and stuff like that.
Okay. Speaking of your address, you've let it be known that you're in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the North Island. It's quite nice. It's quite
Maybe
nice
she can buy us 49s. Maybe. I doubt it. At the cost of New Zealand.
Maybe if I get hella rich.
Accent gives it away. I'm so bad with accents. I'm so bad. But again, I'm as cultured as a rock, so
It's alright. A lot of people think I'm from Canada for some reason.
Okay. Well, let me ask this. What is the best thing about living and streaming from New Zealand?
Living in New Zealand, it's quite nice in a way. For specifically streaming, is if you meet another New Zealand streamer, there's a high chance you're gonna meet up with them, because it's not like we're that far away from each other, because New Zealand is small, you know, so there's a big chance that we'll eventually pass that area, especially if you live in like Wellington or something, like a hub for big things to happen there, because there'll always be some kind of show going on or something like that. So if you're in Wellington, you're easily going to be seeing someone that you'll know. So a classic Americans in geography, I just want you to know that I am worse than an American at geography. I can promise you that. But yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, I'm excited because I'm probably gonna meet up with Goblin for coins sometime, which is gonna be really sweet. And our internet is nothing like Australia's.
Is that good or bad? Is that good?
Very good.
Oh,
Australian internet is horrible. Like really, really, really bad. You don't want to live there if you're a streamer.
But New Zealand has kick-ass internet. Okay.
Sure does.
Alright, so being from New Zealand and streaming, it's a very tight-knit country, so you have tight-knit communities within New Zealand. Also, it's probably a lot harder for you guys to be like, well, I want to go to TwitchCon.
We can't go to TwitchCon.
It's way too expensive.
I was giving you the one good thing about being in New Zealand.
Yeah, Aussies are all on copper still, so that sucks.
Yeah.
My buddies Australia had to get Starlink. Oof.
It's really bad over there. Sorry, guys.
Actually, New Zealand looks beautiful. I will agree with a lot of the footage and pictures. Is your area beautiful?
Yes, where I'm living is quite beautiful. I feel like I shouldn't out like my general town area because the towns are so small you could easily just walk up to my house, dude. So, but where I am at the moment, I'll just basically explain what I did to get home today because I got lost. So, I have my mouse in the middle of the screen. So what I did today was I went from the restaurant, I left early so I could get back immediately for 1:30 so I could get into this interview, and I was parked up almost up on a hill. So this hill is like if I could explain this in the most weird but it'll make sense in your brain way. Okay, imagine like a woman with big boobs laying on her back, right? So this hill looks exactly like the boob, right? So it's super fucking
steep.
It's super steep, and then it's flat, and then it's steep again. So I went up because I haven't seen it. The town is only my house. Exactly, it is Pixie Town. But yeah, I went up and I was like, oh, it's okay, I'll just turn around at the top and then I'll go down the road that I used to go down and then I can go home. It's easy. And what I did was I went on the wrong turn and was like, oh, maybe it's fine, maybe it's okay. Like, oh, you know what? I'll just follow this guy. I'm gonna just follow this guy and see what happens. And surely he's trying to get out on the main road. Like, what the hell is this? And I went and followed him for like maybe 30 seconds, and he took me into a one-way, maybe 10-minute drive across the entire top of the Booby Hill. And I was stuck in this one way because I couldn't turn around or I would be throwing my car off of a cliff.
Damn.
So
you're locked in.
Finally park, I messaged you. Sorry.
So you were locked in. Yep.
Yeah. What was happening was I was just enjoying myself so much because the views were beautiful. And the nature around me was beautiful, and it was so steep that my car was going when it was like going around the corners, and like the front of my car was hitting the road because it was so steep, and it was terrifying, and it was very fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So I've never done that before, but yeah, it is beautiful. There's beaches everywhere. It's warm. Actually, the weather is a bit bipolar, but it's nice. And the guy starts going faster, so you have to speed up and you don't lose him, and then he starts screaming and you start screaming. Exactly. I genuinely do think he might have thought that I was following him though, because I was going all over just following him right behind him, just tailing him. And then he went to a place that had a no exit sign, and I was like, okay. I'm stopping and I'm turning around and I'm using Google.
Nice.
But yeah, that was finally finally a place where I could turn around.
Oxford in the UK is a nightmare for one-way systems. You basically can't leave the town, says Joe Fracture Games.
Yeah,
that's believable.
That's horrible. Yeah, that's pretty much what I went through today. I got stuck on a one-way road that just kept going and winding and up and down, and I don't know. But it was fun. But yeah, New Zealand is beautiful. Best places to go, in my opinion, is Napier. And Napier is an Art Deco based city. It is fucking adorable. Pretty beach that you can't swim in because it's the most dangerous one in New Zealand, but whatever. It's pretty. And it's got like a cool open musical arena where you can just walk through and people will be playing music in there, and it deflects the music off of it into a way that just perfectly. It's called the Sound Shell. I'll look it up for you so you can have a look. But it's really sick. Another good place to go is Wellington or Christchurch. Wellington is Sound Shell Napier. Wellington is basically the place where all of the alternative LGBT, anyone sick as fuck, you know. You'll probably find them there. Open image in new tab. Yeah. So this is the sound shell. So
Oh,
you'll
wow.
basically you can go in and stand on the stage and play music, or there'll be a huge orchestra there for some kind of event. This is like at nighttime. It's pretty, and then the beach is right here. So you're like right next to the beach. Like it's really fucking cool. I like it.
All right, you confused the
Every time I
chat,
go.
so let's see if we can help them. They
Confuse the
said,
cat.
no,
Sorry.
the chat. They're saying
Oh, chat.
dangerous? Dangerous how? Animals? Wildlife? Quicksand? What's dangerous in New
Ah,
Zealand?
the water. We have horrible rips. Like really
Oh,
horrible
rip
rips. You'll get
currents.
so I'm gonna quickly take a screenshot so I can just draw with my mouse. Um so I don't know why I did this whole thing. If this is the ocean here, oh, I used a black pen. This is the ocean here.
Mm-hmm.
It starts like this. This is the sea floor, and you're like this tall. Yeah. So that's you. It goes like this, and then that,
Oh.
or maybe a bit more actually. It might be maybe around this. So you'll just fall, and the rips immediately take you out into this area, and then you just start moving this way, and that's it. That's all you can do. It's a very dangerous beach. It's really, it's really
It's-
bad. I've tried to stop a lot of people from going out there, but they just don't care. Someone asked if there's a lot of dangerous animals in New Zealand. There is none, actually. There's not really any at all. There is, like, a couple, but not really anything that you'll meet in your general lifetime, if that makes sense. Cats are free roaming because there's no foxes, there's nothing that they can get eaten by other than cars, really. So cats are very much outdoor animals, and we barely have any dangerous bugs either. We are actually highly if you bring in an apple, are the pretty birds? Yes, we are a sanctuary for big pretty birds. If you bring in an apple or fruit or wood, you will get fined because there is like we are pretty untouched from the rest of the world. So if you bring in something, you will quite literally ruin the entire country
Ecosystem.
because it'll
Okay.
change everything. Yeah, it's so bad.
Geofracture Game says New Zealand gave all the dangerous animals to the Aussies. Nice.
Oh fuck yeah. Good.
Got to
Get chat on.
Oh, Wardstone says only the one snake too.
Yeah,
one
I don't
snake?
think we even have any snakes in New Zealand.
Not are super important. True. Yeah, preserve the ecosystem. Yeah, I want to say, I was reading, like, the deadliest thing in New Zealand is just the sun. Like, a lot of people end up getting skin cancer. Yeah, that's like the most common thing. Is
Yeah, it's the under in New Zealand it is the most susceptible because we have the ozone layer thinning out directly above New Zealand and Australia. So technically mostly New Zealand, and a lot of like my family has come over from England, and they'll be like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm British by the way, I'm so sorry. But they'll come over from England and they'll basically every single time we're like, bro, you need to put on sunscreen and you need to keep reapplying sunscreen like every 2 hours. And they don't put on sunscreen and they get horribly burned.
charred.
Really bad.
Oh,
good. Still the most fun to work outside, so that's why I started to do joinery when I was younger, because then I could do what I wanted, but inside.
Okay. Wait, can we take this tangent really quick?
Yeah.
You just dropped a bombshell. Wait, you're English, but then you ended up in New Zealand? Or were you born there?
Yeah. I was born in England, moved to Greece when I was 2, and then I moved to Greece when I was like maybe 6 months after I was born, and then moved to New Zealand when I was 2.5.
Okay.
So I really don't remember anything.
Okay, so as far as you're concerned, you're Kiwi.
Yeah, I'm pretty Kiwi, but still. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, speaking of that, you don't remember how to speak Greek? Probably not. Probably not. Evan.
Unfortunately not.
Let me ask you while we're on the term of Kiwi, are there any unique Kiwi
Yeah.
phrases or slang you love sharing with your viewers?
I guess the best one. I actually was meant to ask about this. Am I allowed to talk about like drugs?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So weed here is if you are saying you're packing up a bowl,
Mhm.
here you say you're packing up a cone. So here you're smoking a
oh.
cone
You're
and stuff
smoking a
like that.
cone.
So we say cones. And it's actually rubbed off on my American viewers quite a lot because I'm always like, oh yeah, let's have a cone, blah blah. We kind of smoke a lot, so cone is UK as well.
Oh.
Really? I had no idea. Do you call ciggy starts? It depends on really where you grew up in New Zealand. Like, it's so random about darts, actually. It's super random.
Yeah,
I couldn't answer that one.
believe it or not, a good portion of my community is the EU. So like just my ninjas is in the EU, same with Neil, same with Smokescreen. So they're very familiar with a lot of English sayings and jargon.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Do people in New Zealand say C word a lot? So yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on your stream, but yes, I'm a very much a C word user. It's actually one of my favorite words, has been ever since I was a kid. I've just thought it just rolls off your tongue so nicely. It's not offensive. It's about as offensive as saying dick. So I like it. I think it's fun. I didn't know people were offended by it until like last year, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no. That's kind of weird because it's cultural things. You can say it if you'd prefer. Like, don't worry about it.
Sweet.
Okay. Now, since you're in the New Zealand time zone, how does that affect your streaming schedule or your international audience? Do you go out of your way to try to stream at certain hours, or you just stream when you feel like it? How does that work with you?
So, it's kind of how I figured it out really was I have tested it at many different times, and I don't think it really matters except for one time, which I just can't get. Which at 2 a.m. my time, yeah, exactly. So my time usually for streaming, American time, is about like maybe 1 a.m. till 6 a.m. I would say. Like I stream at nighttime for me from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. on weekdays, and then later on weekends. So then on Mondays as well, I'll usually possibly do a daytime stream from 10 a.m. New Zealand time till sometime later. And that 10 a.m. is Americans' daytime. And then at nighttime, of course, it's like fucking 4 a.m. for them. So the viewers really are the exact same at nighttime and daytime, but then when it gets later for me, maybe around like 1 a.m., that might be peak area to actually stream for viewers, but I don't really I don't need it, so I'm okay. I go to sleep. I keep my sleep schedule. And yeah, and another thing is that no matter what time it is, 4 a.m., 10 a.m. for Americans, it is always going to be 90% of my viewers are American. And I don't know why. No matter what, they've never been ever so slightly beaten from 90%.
That's interesting. Because
Yeah.
like I get a lot of EU viewers, and I'm literally an American. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And everyone is everyone's mesmerized by your tail, by the way.
Yeah, I was just seeing that, so I was like, okay, I'll get rid of the little guy and I'll
let them watch it.
Here you go.
There we go. I do have a bunch of gatos cats in my community, so they're just like, I want to chase it.
Yes, that's true. It's that natural
Okay,
need
so
to
it
chase
just
tail.
works out. It works out because you usually stream in the evening New Zealand time, which
Yeah.
actually works out perfectly for the American audience who likes the late night hours.
Uh-huh.
Stop it, Smokescreen. I have no kittens.
It seems
Mm,
like when everyone's waking up, it seems like people like to watch streams maybe in the morning or something because they'll wake up and they'll come say good morning on my stream. And so maybe
mm,
because that's when I start like my viewers go up a little bit at night.
mm-hmm.
So it must be that.
Actually,
Whoopsies.
I've raided into you a couple times because yeah, it's convenient because like for me it gets pretty late and then you've just started, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for the sub. Welcome.
Sorry, Smokescreen's gonna destroy me right now, really quick.
Oh my god!
Anyways,
Got shat on.
So I'll give you a bit of lore. So Smokescreen he's actually a huge Elon and Alinity simp. And we like to support this one dev by the name of Boom, who's done some work for me on my project. And we developed a interactivity called Elonity. It's the amalgamation of both Elon and Alinity. And that's what he gets to use to, come whack me every once in a while. So.
Wait, what's Elon? Like
Oh,
the
Elon
dude
Musk?
or
Yeah, Elon Musk.
okay? I was like, wait, is this like a thing or the dude? I couldn't figure it out. I see.
Mm-hmm. Smokescreen lore revealed. True, Avery. True. So, yeah. So he gets to type that Elonity in chat and overcomes Elonity. So. All right. Sorry for that tangent. Let's keep talking about New Zealand. If someone visited New Zealand for the first time, what's the one place they absolutely must see?
That one place that they absolutely must see. Like, if I had to choose, I am going to say Napier because it's just so pretty. So if you go like into the Napier city, then you will be greeted with all of the buildings. Legally, all of the buildings have to be made in an Art Deco style, and it's just really gorgeous. I'm pretty in love with the place. It's quite cute. It's a very good travel destination for New Zealand because it's just like built for it. Really, it's built for the pretty buildings and the pretty things and the fun things to do. But if you want things to like properly do rather than sightseeing, then best places to go is Auckland, Wellington, or Taupo. And Taupo is it's where the biggest lake in New Zealand is, and they have the luges, so you can basically go-kart race down a steep hill. There's an easy track for kids, and then the hard track for adults, and a medium for I don't know anyone else, but like yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Pixi's like, you go hard.
Quite cool.
Go hard. Monkey steer.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be into VTubers. I can't imagine not getting to hanging out with
like
Pixi Biziko
like
stream
freaking
now.
orgy fisted over here.
Nice.
It's fun to hang out with you, Monkey.
Yeah. Also, does your community like to cause chaos on your stream? Because that's what's happening to me right now.
Yeah. I have this one redeem. Here, let me do it right now. I actually have this open. This one redeem gets it just destroys me because I've made it so cheap.
Oh, they can literally drop an anvil on you.
Constantly.
So
I'm trying to do it as fast as possible. Can you hear it? I hope not. It's constant, and they'll just throw it, and everyone will do it at once. And then there's also like heaps of different colors and different things you can throw at me, and make my arms maybe 3 times as big, and Yeah, you can make my head large and my arms really scarily large, actually. Here, I'll do that one.
Interview hype. What's up, Mizu? How are you? How are you, Mizuki?
Mizu! Hi!
Yeah, we're interviewing Pixi Meat, Mizu. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I can't blame them. I was causing chaos in Avery's stream last night. Mizu raided her, and then I blew out their ears with a song redeem that she has that is super loud. Nice. Hope everything's going on. Mizu is stalking you. Yes, she's checking out Pixie on Gato's stream. Oh no, they figured out that they could go to your channel and mess with you.
There we go. Yeah, you can.
Nice.
Oh
Nice.
fuck!
Yeah, you guys
There's
could
my
go-
big fucking arms.
Damn, you're ripped.
Uh
Those are some arms.
huh. It's pretty good.
Mhm. Yep.
The paper eyes are so good. I know, right? Toilet paper eyes are beautiful. I can give you a large
Binoculars.
pat now.
Yeah, look at that. I'm also a low poly cat now. Sometimes
Yeah,
I am
that's cute.
sometimes I am a tuxedo cat, by the way.
I know, right? It's sick. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a tuxedo cat myself.
Nice. You can punch Gato to oblivion with those. True.
I could.
Okay, let me ask you, does New Zealand's natural beauty influence your creativity as a VTuber?
I'm not sure. Maybe. I guess you could possibly say that. What I feel really contributed to it was I went to a ward-off school. It's the only thing that I can really figure out how to. The way to explain that is I went to a very hippie school that loves nature and
Nice.
poems and drawing, and so I learned a lot of my creativity stuff from that school. I got into drawing there, I got into singing and art. And
New Zealand's
it was
natural
fun,
beauty.
yeah. Natural booty of New Zealand, absolutely. Well, I was talking about the natural boobs of New Zealand before, so that's pretty cool.
Yep.
It's close enough, really.
Also, I'm naked, by the way.
I saw that. It's cute.
Yep, they made me naked. Okay.
My goodness.
All right. So so you are influenced. Like going to the school that you did
Yeah.
showed you the beauty and
Yeah.
art that is in life, and that's made you pretty much an artist yourself. Which you do art content on your stream, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, and then final New Zealand question: how does gaming and streaming community in New Zealand compare to other regions?
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's so stink, dude. Basically, it's empty and it's sad. We
Oh.
barely, like, I used to play a lot of Naraka. Naraka was my favorite game for a long time. Naraka and Super Mecha Champ. I would play both of those games every single day, and it was peak, but there's just no one playing. Like, especially for Naraka, they have Oceanic server. Actually, they had a New Zealand server, and if you wait for 10 minutes in queue, then it chucks you into the Oceanic server. And if you wait another 10 minutes, then it'll chuck you into the Asia server. And then I'll get a game instantly in Asia server. Oh, nice meal. I'll get a game instantly, and the ping will be so bad. And I will get demolished in a millisecond because that game is a very much frame-based game. So, yeah,
Oof.
anything that is fighting, you are alone, and it's very devastating. It seems because Skinman plays a lot of fighting games, and it seems like it takes him a while to get matches and stuff like
Mhm.
that, and it's pretty sad.
Yeah, so okay, gaming in New Zealand's hard because the ping. Like literally
The ping
The
and
ping.
lonely.
And lonely.
Yep.
Sorry, my community spawned a fish and I can't like not pay attention to it.
No, go for it. It is absolutely.
There we go. Alright, maybe if I get it directly in front of me, I can set.
Here, I'll move to
That's
the
okay.
right a little.
That's okay.
Left.
That's okay. Is New Zealand a gamer country? I'll let you answer that.
It's like there's not too many of us, but the ones who are there's a lot of gamers now. Before there wasn't too many, but the way that it's really hard to get games makes me think it's not very popular. But everyone's playing fucking Valorant or something, I guess.
Okay. Well, I will say it would be hard to get in gaming when you have such a beautiful outdoors, which is what New Zealand is known for. So
I guess you're right, actually. Everyone's out hiking. They're all touching grass like normal people.
Advanced normies, how dare they go be grass touchers?
I know, right? It's messed up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, since I got this beautiful bounty of food before me, let's talk about your food. What's your favorite traditional Kiwi dish or snack to recommend?
Okay, I have 3 that I thought of pre-stream, and I think the first one I have to mention is burger rings. I want to bring this up. If you haven't had burger rings, get them imported or I'll fight you. Sorry.
Pause. Let's take a pause.
Yeah?
I have an interactivity that's
before we see those GPUs. Meanwhile,
smoke
you're
screen did a Tangia.
For alinity,
like
she's
no worries.
You while your kids are out there eating instant
And I want people to be able to hear.
Priorities. My guy get it together.
Right, I'm getting pictures of them up right now.
Nice. Touch grass, no. Eat grass, yes, is Avery. Okay, so he did a Lola TTS saying wall of text that I am not able to read at the moment. Yeah. All right, so you have some pictures of some delights to show us. Go for it.
Hi.
Go for it.
All right. My first one is burger rings. Burger rings are absolutely delicious. You put them on your fingers and you eat them off your fingers. And
they taste like burgers?
They don't.
They don't?
They don't taste like burgers, but they taste like the best, most delicious food. You'll like chips. It's amazing. I love them. I don't know how to explain it. They're even ever so slightly spicy. But yeah, it's great. They're fucking delicious. The next one
Tim
is Tim Tams. Yeah, you might know Tim Tams.
Yes.
So what you do with a Tim Tam is you bite off one corner. Hold on, I'll screenshot this so I can actually draw it for you before. I have bad explanation processing. So what you do is you bite off this corner, bite off this corner. So that's all gone. And then you get a hot chocolate and you put one end into the hot chocolate and then the other end you suck the hot chocolate through the Tim Tam and it melts the inside and then you eat it instantly and it is the most delicious experience of my life. Yeah.
Noted. Tim Tams. Okay.
And then the last one is boysenberry ice cream. It is just wonderful. And apparently it's only in New Zealand.
Yes, the legend
Yeah.
himself. 14
It's just so
kids,
delicious.
child
I can't
support
really
promising
explain it other than
RTX
it's just
4090s.
boysenberry
He can't
ice cream, and I
afford
can't
rolling
believe
up
you
the
guys
Twitch
don't have
fund,
it.
but he's a
What is
VIP
wrong with you
bro.
guys?
Are you going to
But my
Twitch
main
Network
thing, my
or
main
just a
issue
ship of
here
seat?
is
Eliminating
how
Santa
dare
Claus
you
left.
not
Your
have
kids are
burger
back home
rings.
making Help My Dad posters while you are out there cosplaying as a
See another one up.
functioning adult. Save the plane ticket, my guy. and
Another
maybe, just
huge
maybe, put that
interactivity
money towards, I don't
just
know,
appeared.
being a parent.
It's okay.
Priorities,
I see
Kat.
it.
Daddy priorities.
Okay. So boysenberry ice cream, you said. Boysenberry?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's good. It's very good. I can't have it anymore, unfortunately, but it's alright.
Why can't you have it anymore?
I'm low FODMAP, so I can't have heavy dairy, and I can't have gluten or onion or garlic and other random things, so it's just...
That
Can't have ice cream.
sucks. That sucks.
I know. Right, though, I'm used to it at this point, but
Wait,
it was pretty cruel.
Can you still have Tim Tams? I have had Tim
For
Tams.
some reason, I can. Yeah, for some reason I can eat Tim Tams. Some gluten products I'm able to eat. I'm also able to eat like cheese and butter and stuff like that. So it's like I can have some of the items, but not others. Like I can't eat burger rings anymore,
No.
but I can have Tim Tams.
Okay.
Yeah.
So burger rings, Tim Tams, and boysenberry ice cream. Those are the favorite traditional Kiwi snacks that people must have. Are you still here, Wardstone? Are you still here, Wardstone? Maybe he can confirm.
He might be able to give me more actually. There's quite a few New Zealand snacks that you guys don't have that I've cried about on stream before. You can't eat honey, right? I can't eat honey, no.
Oh.
Hurts my tummy.
Oh, actually, you might have already answered this, but I'll ask it anyways. Are there any quirky New Zealand food combinations you think people should try?
This one was difficult because I wasn't quite sure. Maybe Wardstone, you could help me, but one thing I could think of. Oh, see ya! Sorry, one thing I could think of was spaghetti on pizza. It's pretty good.
Spaghetti on
It's pretty good.
pizza?
Yeah, spaghetti on pizza. I'm not entirely sure if that's in New Zealand, but
Avery is asking,
Oh.
would it be good to put burger rings in my burgers?
I think that would be wonderful, actually. I'm genuine, like, any burger ring in any situation is probably going to be good.
Butter chicken pizza is a classic. Wait, you guys have butter chicken
Yeah.
on a pizza?
Butter chicken pizza, butter chicken pies, that's very popular.
And Neil says,
Yeah.
Neil wants to know, is healthcare good in New Zealand, or are they good things like diet, etc., in the healthcare system?
Yes, so basically, large, life-threatening surgeries, they're free. I've had 2 of them. So,
Wow.
they were free for me, and it was amazing, so that's good. So, like, you can have pretty genuinely cheap healthcare, I would say. Like, if you're going to the doctor, it's gonna cost $50 no matter what. It sucks, whatever. But if you're having something, like, you need to get something out of your body immediately in surgery, they're not gonna make you pay for it, which is nice.
Damn.
Ambulances are cheaper as well, and I haven't been in the system for too long to actually tell if it's good healthcare, but at least it's not as expensive as America in any way, shape, or form.
Imagine having a good healthcare system. I know, Avery. I know.
Yeah, like I've had my ovary taken out, and I got my ovary ripped out of me for free, and I stayed in the hospital for like a week, and yeah, all free.
Yeah, that would have been a life-ruining debt in America.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's actually fucking insane to me. But yeah, New Zealand's good on that aspect. It's also good in like LGBT healthcare and stuff like that. If you're curious, it's quite it's good for that kind of area, and
Alright.
it's yeah, good.
All right, have a good night, Ultimation. Thanks for hanging out during this interview. Okay.
Bye.
I will say, there was a period of time when the rest of the world had COVID, and New Zealand didn't. And
Yeah.
it actually made it onto social media because the rest of the world was jealous. You guys were still having parties. You were still having restaurants open. You still had recreation and sports. And the rest of the world was grumpy pants because we wish we still had that.
Yeah, it did eventually make its way over here. And then there was like wave after wave after wave. But for a while there, people were partying harder because other people couldn't. So we actually went through a thing of everyone got really sick because everyone
no.
was going out and being like, hell yeah, the world's locked up and we're free. Let's go out and party and do random shit and get sick. But yeah, it was a good time.
Harry also wants to ask, let me guess, the hospital food is good too.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
That'll never change.
I gotcha.
I've never had COVID though.
That's good. That's good. I
Yeah.
haven't either. I haven't either.
Nice.
But then again, we're streamers, so we hardly ever go out.
That's true.
That's probably what keeps us safe.
You can't be there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Skinman's had COVID 3 times, and I
Oh.
literally live in the same room as him, kiss him on the lips, and he sits next to me when we game, and I was just like, all right, this is it. I'm getting COVID every time, and I never did.
Maybe you just have a badass anti-COVID immunity. Maybe you're asymptomatic.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. You guys have had it a billion times now. No, he's been taking all the COVID for me. Thank you, sir.
He's been
Thank
tanking it.
you.
He's been tanking the COVID. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask, have you ever done cooking streams or done any cooking content on your channel?
I am lazy cook. I don't like cooking. I think cooking is annoying, and I hope if someday I get rich, I will get takeaway forever.
Nice, nice.
Nah, I can't do that because of my diet. But I really genuinely am so lazy when it comes to cooking. I don't know why. So I don't think I'll ever do anything about cooking. It's it's tiring. I don't know why. It's like a mental drain that I don't want to do.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. Wardstone says, pretty sure that means you can beat him in a fight now. Probably.
Yeah. Sick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Java, welcome. Welcome. We're interviewing Pixi Meat right now. All right. And then final food question. What's a comfort food you turn to during a long streaming session?
So if I'm doing a long stream, like 8 hours or something, I will usually, in the middle of it, I'll cook some chicken nuggets or hash browns or something like that in the air fryer, which makes it super easy. I just chuck it on or eat it. Tomato sauce, hell yeah. And then, oh man, I just had a remembrance. Holy shit! Wait, okay, I'll answer this first, and then I'll go back. So, I have chocolate on standby, and I also have gummy on standby, and gummies on standby, yeah, and yeah, just any like random snacks like that. I like to have anything that's not crunchy because then it goes through the mic. But otherwise, chicken nuggets. I might also get I get pizza the day before usually, anyways, on the days that I do that kind of thing. So I might even have some leftover pizza I chuck in the microwave and eat that. Easy peasy.
Easy. Nice. Low effort. High calorie. Love it. Imperial Avery is known as our local nuggy queen. Like, that's her favorite food of all time. So
I love tempura nuggets.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of streamers seem to love chicken nuggies, but it's hard to find somebody that's actually like, I hate chicken nuggies. Like,
I've never met one.
Never met one either. So
I remembered one thing from earlier. You were asking for a New Zealand food combo. This isn't every New Zealander who does this, but it's just something that's kind of normalized in New Zealand as like a normal mix that no one's ever really questioned. But then when I started saying, when people were like, oh, what pizza are you having? And I would be like, oh yeah, just a pineapple pizza with like mayo and tomato. And they'll be like, with mayo? And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, with mayo? And they get really mad at me.
right, Wordstone. Can confirm pizzas with mayo out there. Also, pineapple on pizza is a pretty polarizing topic on this platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your
pizza should be a death penalty offense. So high! What the fuck?
We make Italians cry here, it's true. Yeah, because you guys put spaghetti on pizza too, apparently.
Yeah, we do.
Pizza and mayo is
put some
amazing.
spaghetti and cheese on top. That shit's delicious.
Wow, and then tomato too.
Yeah.
So pineapple.
So yeah, my favorite is pineapple. Bits of chopped up tomato. If I'm doing my absolute favorite, forgetting about money restraints,
Yep.
tomato, pineapple. I'm trying not to say cucumber. It's not cucumber. I promise. Bell pepper, and cheese sauce. Gluten-free base, and mayo. That's my favorite. I used to get Pixie's cool massive beside the massive glaring floor. Exactly. See, Americans hate it. They despise it.
And spaghetti is like the first thing we learn as kids, really?
Yeah, 100%. This is very New Zealand. We have canned spaghetti on toast, and that's dinner, baby. Hell yeah.
And spaghetti on toast? I might
This
have
is growing up poor in New Zealand.
I might have to try it. I think I'll have to try it in honor of you, Cans, because
Yeah.
I've done beans on toast. Because
Yeah.
my UK viewers are like, you
Ah.
absolutely have to do beans on toast. It's like, fine, simple enough. Cans of the UK Heinz beans, warm them up, throw them on toast. You're good.
Yeah, same deal, really.
Okay, so now I have to get canned spaghetti, heat that up, put that on toast, and eat that. Okay.
Hey, do you guys have Indomie noodles?
Yes, actually, I just made
Oh,
an
okay,
Indomie
good.
a couple nights ago.
Okay,
couple-
good. I was gonna ask. I was like, do you guys have this? I'm gonna be so mad if you don't. Yeah, we have a lot of Indomie noodles as well.
Yeah, I think those originate out of Indonesia, I believe. I'm trying to remember where they're originated from, but it sounds like a lot of dry, shelf-stable, or canned processed foods that can make it to New Zealand, make it to
Yeah.
your guys' markets. Okay.
Yeah, and as someone who works in a food bank, a lot of that stuff, like, we basically, if we want to give out, like,
Mhm.
the basics, and the basics feels very New Zealand-like, so, we want to give out, like, tin soup, spaghetti, baked beans, that kind of thing, like, all that kind of good stuff.
Wait, can we talk about that for a moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you work at a food bank? What's your experience
Yeah.
like that at that? Like, tell us about
It's
it.
a little weird because it's working at a church, and I'm not religious whatsoever. But other than that, because I'm only there for
Also-
the food bank,
also,
I
we've
basically
We've seen your
on-
IRL
sorry?
pictures. We've seen your IRL
Yeah.
pictures. You have a lot of tattoos too.
yeah, I do.
So you're
I have
working-
a giant one on my tummy.
Yeah, you're
Uh-huh.
working at a food bank. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to. I interrupted. Sorry, keep telling us about it.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I didn't expect them to hire me either, so I was quite surprised that they chose me, considering I'm like a tattooed, giant dyed hair sometimes, and someone who swears quite a lot actually, because I came from making kitchens to switch immediately to food bank. Yeah, whatever.
Mm.
It was worth it. I
Okay.
pick up food on the weekdays, and then I sort all it out and take out all the gross, rotten stuff and throw anything out that we can't give out, because there's stuff that they give us, like sometimes they'll give us like fish that literally expired in 2016, and I'm like, no, we're not gonna give this out
No,
to people.
that'll poison people.
Thanks anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry? Oh, sorry. I thought I spoke over you. But yeah, and then we'll give it out on Fridays. Fridays are our food bank days, and we'll probably get like maybe 40 to 50 families ranging from just themselves to maybe like 10 kids is pretty normal here. Other conditions to get from the food bank, you need your ID and that's it. It's quite it's a bit more if you go to Nourish Vanille. Nourish Vanille, they're another food bank, but they're actually like primarily only a food bank and not like a church or anything. So this one's funded by the government. And they're actually quite rude, and they'll be really mad. So a lot of people stopped going there and started coming to us. So I guess the requirements is to bring your ID, be in an emergency situation, or straight up lie about it, because a lot of people do that too. It sucks. But yeah, what can you do, really? And it's fun. I meet a lot of interesting people. We've been in some very dangerous and also very lovely situations. Quite an interesting job. It's like days are the same every week, but there'll always be something unique going on, definitely.
Okay. Let's do it. Tell me one of your dangerous situations and then one of your happiest situations.
So we'll get a lot of people from Mongrel Mob in. And Mongrel Mob, we have two main gangs in New Zealand. It's actually one of the only reasons that is like kind of like bad about the country, really, is that we have a bad gang problem, which is Mongrel Mob and Black Power. And Black Power isn't the movement, and it's even got the same logo, so if you look it up, you'll think that it's the movement in America, but it's not. It's actually completely different, and they're racist, so
Damn.
it's a different thing. They fight each other, and they basically one of the they're quite dangerous, I would say. Some of them are definitely not, but the more dangerous situation that happened when we were there, we almost had to go into lockdown because one of them had like a giant knife. We're just like, hey, bro, you can't come in here with this kind of stuff, dude. You know, and then we're trying to be super nice because bro has a knife.
Giant knife. Yep. You're trying to
What are you
de-escalate.
supposed to do? So yeah, just those kind of things where people will come in with weapons or something like that. Just, and I understand they want to protect themselves, but like, you're in a food bank, we're here to provide to you, and we're not gonna fight you. So yeah. But
Okay.
the nicer situations, it pays off so much because there'll be people that are just like so happy and like that, so relieved that they don't have to starve. Really, is a nice way to put it. A lot of
Yeah.
people come here from India, and they'll New Zealand has this issue that we are scamming people from India. Actually, I would say New Zealand brings in nurses who train in New Zealand code, so it's only able to be used in New Zealand, so they are planning to move here and stay here forever, or at least for a long time, because they'll be working as a nurse. And we don't have any nurse jobs available, and we haven't for years. So they will come, pay money, learn, finish learning, and then they'll be like, oh, by the way, we have no jobs and you're gonna have to go back home. So a lot of them will come to us because they can't eat for weeks before they're able to go home, because they have like a
Oh,
5-week
shit.
standoff. Yeah, so they don't have a job and they just kind of leave them in the dust, and New Zealand government don't even give them any kind of benefit or anything because they're not
They're
a
not New
citizen or
Zealand.
resident.
Yep.
So yeah, I would say they're scamming people, in my personal opinion.
Okay. And then Neil asked, a lot of people are very close to emergency situation too, though I bet, and it'll keep them. Wait, a lot of people are very close to an emergency situation too, though I bet, and it'll keep them from going into it.
I'm not quite sure what that means. Definitely feel free to rephrase, or I have a small brain.
Nope, and I butchered it, I'm sure.
No,
Okay.
it's okay. I read it too. Yeah, we're the only real issue with people, like if this is it, people will return a lot and they'll come here every week, and then they will get used to budgeting so that they don't need to buy food, which is an issue because we can't have that. So yeah, they'll come here in every week for their groceries, and then they'll buy their top-ups, and then they will learn how to budget around us. And then we have to be like, hey man, we've fed you for an entire year. We can't keep going like this. And then they'll be like, but no, and it's really horrible because I don't want them to stop coming in. And a lot of them I'll be good friends with at this point because I'm the receptionist. I'll invite them in and stuff like that. And it's horrible. I hate it so much having to tell someone that they can't come back or they have to come back in every 2 weeks instead. It makes me sick and it makes me very sad. But
Oof, that's the tough part of the job.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, turning people away is the worst part of the job, honestly. Way worse than the people coming in with knives. Way worse.
Yeah, can I ask one more logistics question?
Yep, go crazy.
Yeah, where does the what are some of the major sources of your guys' donations for the food?
So we get our donations from Woolworths, which is recently changed its name from Countdown, and so we get a lot of Woolworths donations. We get a lot of food from them, and they'll give us random items like books and random stuff like that. That as like a torn page or something, opened package, and we get from them 2 times a week, and that's our main source. And then we also are able to budget in like a bit of money to buy food as well, which is good. Pop-ups and stuff, because sometimes we don't get everything we need in the random donations. And we also get donations from people who come to the church and people who are just like straight off the street, just like to donate to us for the food bank, which is really nice.
Oh, nice, nice.
Unfortunately, so the ones that we're in, you know how most churches have like a up shop where they'll put money into the church.
Yep.
So recently our one disbanded because I shouldn't be saying this. Greedy higher ups bitchin' took all the money. Motherfuckers, actually. I can't really say much more.
Oh, so it went into the general fund and they appropriated that money. Okay.
Yeah, that the up shop doesn't go to us anymore, so we've lost a lot of funding. So we're having to cut down on a lot of food. It's really difficult.
That's kind of fucked. That's kind of fucked.
I know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I work in a hospital and an addictions unit, and we have a similar thing: donations from supermarkets, etc. That's lovely. I love how they do that.
Yep. And then I worked with a church for a little bit. And then the way they did the donation is you had to come on Sunday during service. Like what they charged basically was you sitting through the service. And they would they would give the coupons at the beginning of the service, and you could not get the food until after service. So it was kind of one of those like they held the person captive to make them go to church.
That's actually crazy. I would never.
Yep.
I would not be working with them if they did that. That's nuts.
Yep. And then, do you have comments? I did do a news story about a New Zealand food bank that accidentally gave meth to kids. I'm sure you heard about that. Do you have comments on that story?
So yeah, that was pretty crazy because we are not allowed to give anything out that has been opened or anything, and that was in fact not opened. It was sealed and it looked perfectly fine. The fact that they did open it themselves and gave it out is interesting, but must be their policies, I guess. Why did I do it? Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I guess I just wanted to give it out to kids. It's just for fun. But yeah, that one was in Auckland, so it wasn't where we were. But we definitely heard about that. When I went to the doctor recently, I was asking him like, why am I so tired all the time? And then he was like, you work at a food bank, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, why don't you just take meth? And I was like, hey!
Oh, he joked.
Yeah, he was joking. He was not being serious. But it was really funny.
I will say I did see a comment on the YouTube video we watched where somebody was saying that they used, ex-con / homeless people labor at said food bank, and a lot of people were believing that that was a drug drop that went wrong.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Yeah. We have a couple people who volunteer with us and stuff like that. But I guess anyone can come off the street and give us any food. but as long as it's been as it's
Sealed.
closed and there is a label on it, we're able to give it out. Or obviously, if it's in date and stuff like that. So yeah, if someone came to us with a closed packet of meth candies, there's a high chance they would give it out, and that's scary. And there's nothing we can do about it, really.
Mhm. Yep. That is scary to think about.
It's pretty nutty. But hopefully
Alright.
that doesn't happen again.
Can we do a time check? Can we do a time check? How much time do I have
Yeah.
with you still?
Like an hour and a half or so more.
Hour and a half? Okay. Go. I think we can get through the rest of these questions.
Easy.
Let's talk about tourism in New Zealand and the lifestyle.
Mhm.
If you could take your community on a virtual tour of New Zealand, where would you go?
Community on a virtual tour. That would
Mhm.
be sick. I think it would have to be somewhere like a hiking spot or something like that. We have some pretty crazy
on you.
hiking spots in New Zealand. I can't remember a lot of the names because they're Māori, but definitely some places in the South Island is probably the most beautiful place. If I could choose a random, oh, you know what? I've chosen a place. It's called the Marlborough Sounds. Sorry, I had to explode. It connected to mine. Trying to find some good pictures. So this is the Marlborough Sounds. It's quite gorgeous, and it's just on the. You can see here. This is what the beaches look like. All of that looks like
Fuck.
rocks, but it's actually all crystal. And if you break it open, it's just straight like quartz, and it's really beautiful. And the water is the most clear water I've ever seen, and you would swim through it, and you can see all the way down to the bottom, and it was just beautiful. I loved it so much. But yeah, that's Marlborough Sounds. I would definitely want to take them there. It's just gorgeous. The pictures don't do it justice, to be honest.
Damn. New Zealand is. Fuck, I need to go out there. Damn.
Yeah, South Island has it's like all the pretty snowy areas, all the pretty mountains, and it's a bit colder. North Island is like more of the cities, and it's still very beautiful, but not as many mountain type hikes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one place in Christchurch which is really cool, and it has an entire town because the town basically Christchurch had a huge earthquake that destroyed everything. They rebuilt itself, and one town is made out of heaps of shipping containers stacked on each other in different fun ways and all like painted in different colors, and it's just a whole like shopping area.
Mm-hmm.
It's really sick, and like cafes and other things like that, and I thought it was awesome.
Cool. Cool. You may have answered this with your last question, but do you have a favorite hidden gem in New Zealand you'd like to share?
Oh, that one was definitely one of them. Just little things like that, how like towns and stuff. Oh, you know what? A little hidden gem of New Zealand. Hey, Skinman, do you know that place with the sheep building, the dog building? Nah, neither. Oh my god. Hold on. It said sheep building. Oh my god. Yay! Yes! There's this one city that you can drive through.
Wait, what? What? Well, that is definitely off. That is definitely off.
Skinman says he loves slapping the dog tongue. It flops around.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
definitely an
wonderful.
offbeat type of place.
Oh, thank
That's
you,
so
Toby.
cool.
And there's also, hold on, I'm just moving everything behind me. Just don't. Okay, cool. There's also a giant lemon. Oh, what? Oh, was it just a lemon lime and bitters? Yeah, there was a LMP, not lemon lime bitters. Yeah, there's giant LMP in the ground.
Wait,
There's an true L&P. L&P is another drink that you
yeah, what is
sorry,
that?
L
I was like, wait,
and
what?
P. L&P is a delicious fizzy drink that it's just delicious. I don't know how to
Lemon
explain what it
and
really tastes like.
Harioa?
Lemon and it's basically Sprite but base boosted and bitter. It's just the best tier of Sprite you'll ever taste.
National
It's
drink of New
delicious.
Zealand, says Wardstone.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so nice.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that dog place as dog and sheep place is like one of my favorites of little things. If you can think of another one as well for a special place in New Zealand, I can't really think of too many. Yeah, I mentioned before of the town Art Deco city as well, which is I would say a not very hidden gem, but definitely a gem.
Don't
Don't forget Foxton Fizz. Wait, Foxton Fizz is New Zealand only? Are you serious? That's nuts. Foxton Fizz
Wait, what?
is another drink from New Zealand, and it's just delicious. Like, it's like every other thing. It's got like cola, lemonade, raspberry. Creaming soda is the best thing you'll ever taste.
He says it's made in Foxton.
Yeah, it's made in Foxton. It's just delicious. It's so good, dude. I love it so much.
That makes sense. That's probably why it's called Foxton Fizz. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, since New Zealand is so gorgeous outdoors, how do outdoor activities in New Zealand, like hiking or water sports, fit into your life?
I used to do a lot of hiking when I was younger with my dad. I used to do a lot of hiking. I went, one of my favorite ones was Sunrise Hut, which is a nice place to go. We'd travel to go there, and it's basically it was an easier walk because I was very young, and you could go up maybe 3 hour walk up and down. So you'd go up and then you'd stay the night and then you'd wake up really early and watch the sunrise from the highest point on the mountain. It was actually just beautiful. Then you'd go back, fall asleep, and then you'd have fun, and maybe you might even camp there for a couple days and go on the other bits and walk around. But that was a nice place to go. And I used to also go to this one place that had spas. And if you took a 3 hour walk from that one spa, there was another spa. And it was like a natural thermal heating pool
Oh, nice.
next to a beautiful, beautiful river in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it was just really nice to just go on a crazy fucking walk and then you just sit down and instantly get into a spa that literally no one will ever see you at. So it's super private. My dad and I actually have randomly bumped into people that were there, and we were all just like, I never would have thought that anyone would come here when we were. It was real cool. But nowadays, I don't do that as much. I'm kind of a hermit, and I don't go outside unless I have to work. So I experienced it, I did, but I need to go outside more often. My sister's coming over and she's really obsessed with hiking, so I'm probably gonna go on a hike sometime and I'll let you know how it goes. But,
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. And then what's your favorite season in New Zealand and why?
Favorite season is anything that isn't warm. I can't handle heat, so I would say winter. Winter and autumn. Very nice.
Autumn.
It's nothing different too much to other countries other than you guys go into the extreme, but our heat you just burn instantly even if it's not too hot, which is annoying.
Okay, what's like a typical high during the summer?
Maybe 30 degrees.
30 C?
Maybe a bit more than that. Yeah, 30 C. And so yeah, we'll like and it's like again we're in the thinnest layer of the ozone area, so that 30 feels really hot and painful. Like I feel like my body is actually just cooking. Like when I was in Hong Kong, it was so hot, but it didn't feel like New Zealand heat. It felt like I was in a sauna, but everywhere. and then New Zealand feels like I'm being fried, like, you know, like air fried. I feel like I'm being air fried in New Zealand, if that makes sense, compared to Hong Kong.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
This cat has been on a couple shinobi missions to the Middle East in your 30C. I'm just like, "Pfft, rookies. Rookies.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I'm so bad with heat. Like, I can't handle it. I start getting tired and grumpy and just mad, and I don't want to do anything.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
I've seen temperatures 40 to 47 C. And I'm just like,
I don't think I would have lived.
just die
I don't
instantly.
think I could have.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get back to streaming conversations. Where do you see your streams journeying heading into in the next few years?
Well, hopefully, maybe someday, I'll maybe start doing like full-time streaming if I ever get fired. And I'll give it a go. Otherwise, I'll keep working and I'll keep streaming as much as I can, and hopefully if anything comes of it, hell yeah. If not, then I'll just be a hobby streamer forever probably. I'll just enjoy myself. It's just fun. And I enjoy chilling. And I just hope that I can stay in this like state of chilling because it's quite nice. But if someday I get fired, I'm gonna try go really hard into to full-time streaming. I think I could do it. Maybe it took me like a year and a half from starting stream to get to like my current viewers, and I'm like maybe halfway to partner, so maybe someday, maybe I got it. Eventually, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a grind. It's definitely a grind.
Yeah,
It's hard to. It's hard to. Yeah, the only way somebody's like a partner like in no time is if they had an existing platform somewhere else,
Yeah.
or another streamer takes them under their wing to give them a
Yeah.
platform, which usually comes with a taxation for the rest of their streaming career. Which is,
Yeah, because then they've got to keep that like. It would be very difficult, I'd say. I like my slow and steady climb because then I've been learning. Like, if I blew up or something when I was first streaming, I wouldn't. Oh my god, I would have sucked so bad. That's why I didn't want to do a debut. I didn't even know about debuts back then, but I wouldn't have ever even, and I probably won't when I get. That's why when I got my revamped model, I just said, alright guys, we're doing it tonight. I
Nice.
got it right now and we're doing it tonight. I don't care about debut because I'm too nervous and awkward, and I don't know.
Pixie style.
Yeah, especially.
Pixie
yeah.
style, raw dogging it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. You
Nice.
know me now. Exactly.
Nice.
So
okay.
yeah, I don't know. That's a difficult one. Yeah, if I was like doing well when I was first starting to stream, I don't think I would be like I am now. I'm
Yeah, a
glad.
lot of
I like
learning
how
on the
it's
way.
gone. Slow and steady grind. Good.
Okay, so you plan to just continue your slow and steady climb. Maybe partner in the future, which is cool.
Yeah.
And if life throws a curveball, you'll go full time. See if that helps make you a full time influencer.
Yeah.
You've been doing pretty good actually. I looked at some of your data, and you're pretty close, in my opinion.
Thanks. Yeah, if I
nice.
just keep going for another couple years, I think I might have like a chance, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I need to figure out like a proper niche, stuff like that, and then
You already have
I
it.
got it.
You already have
I
it.
guess so.
You just have a chill hangout. Like that's all chatters require is a cool chill hangout.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I want to try and my stream is chill hanging out with me and Skin Man. We're just straight chilling, smoking, and probably drinking. Having a good time.
Okay. Let me ask you this question though. Are there any goals you've set for your Twitch or VTubing career?
No. Eventually, I will get a new model, and I have like a style that I've been googling. So eventually, maybe that'll happen. I have some things stored away that I'm gonna bring that out when I do that eventually. But for now, I'm enjoying myself, and this model's cute, and I like it. But eventually, I'll get all the toggles and stuff that I want to get, and different outfits and jackets. Shit. I think it'd be cool. I want to have my battle jacket from when I was younger, but kind of just on my model as like a toggle. I can put it on and off. I think that would be sick.
Nice.
I have
nice.
a mated jacket that it took a long time to make because I put like thousands of studs in it.
Okay. So your goal is some model updates potentially in the future.
Yeah, but I don't really have too many goals, I guess. I need to think of that. That's actually a really, really good idea to think of that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's different for every streamer. Monkey says your model's so nice. Yeah, that's the other thing. I was like,
Thank you.
why would you want a new model? It's already gorgeous. Like,
Thanks. No, it's just a thing for the future because I have ideas in my head of things that I want and a style makes sense. But I don't think I'll go to live 2D. I'll stick with 3D.
yeah, no, don't. Once you're 3D, there's no reason. Like, it's fun to have
There's no
both.
going back.
I will say
Yeah.
it's good to have both in the sense that if you're ever GPU limited, you can switch over to the 2D.
That's true.
That's what I do when I'm on travel or when
Ooh.
I used to have a low-powered rig, and I used to have to do that. 3D has a butt, says Monkey. True.
Exactly.
But being 3D, yeah, we have environments. We can add objects to that environment that are 3D. Like you've got your little, your little companion friend, your hat.
You can do this in live 2D.
Gato started as a
Club
PNG.
Penguins.
Yeah, I did start as a PNG. He didn't even have an alpha layer. Nope, my first map, I didn't have an alpha layer. I figured that out later. And then, yeah, I became 3D. There's no going back, in my opinion.
No, there isn't. Definitely. I like to be able to use my hands. Besides, I bought this fucking expensive hand tracking. Why would I not use it? The only
Yes.
thing with my hand tracking is, why are my thumbs backwards? Like,
You
your
are a
name was not
zombie.
meant to be there.
You're a zombie. You could have, something happened.
You're
Like,
right, I sewed them on backwards.
Yep.
Exactly.
Um,
Because that's the lore why I have ears and stuff, like 4 ears. I just sewed on some cat ears. Not real ones, but you know what I mean. Sewed on
mhm.
some ears. Sewed on a tail. Hell yeah.
Just center and access it. Yeah, that could be a lofty goal, having full 3D body tracking.
I would love it. I have a full body tracking, but for some reason it just doesn't work, and I just don't understand why, and the person who made it doesn't understand why, and we're trying to figure it out. Eventually, when I do figure it out, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll
But yeah.
actually be doing your normal, actual IRL Pixie awkward dances. Oh yeah, that
I
Xense suit
think it'd be
is
cool.
yeah, Smokescreen
Whoa!
4K, yeah,
Wait,
license.
Xense is 4K per year?
Yeah, per license. Yep. It's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Like this shit needs to come down in price for sure. That's also
I
why
guess I won't look into that.
yeah, that's also why I'm a cat in Unreal
Yeah.
Engine with, a rigged model, because I'm a cat in real life, and that would be
Exactly.
expensive to have like trackers that I strap to my fuzzy body.
Yeah, and it would just be a little uncomfortable for a cat, I'd feel.
And that, yeah, Smokescreen is right. And 4K is actually the license, the discounted license. If you make more than 100K, it is 10K a year.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, that's insane. Well, good to know. Thank you.
I mean, their main market is movie and game development. like both of them. So like usually those have
Okay.
huge budgets
I
associated.
can.
Like VTubing's an
Yeah, I can
afterthought.
understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have normal like slime VR trackers, nothing crazy like that. Just it knows where my legs are, it knows where my hips are and my stomach and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But maybe if I ever get like fully into it, I'll get like the extra bits that'll be like feet tracking and stuff like that, just so you can like I can actually jump and it'll see everything, I guess. And I need some for my elbows. You can kind of see how in this it'll move, but in VR chat, if I put my hands here and move my elbows all the way up above my head, it'll just stay down like this. So I guess that would be nice to have some elbow tracking.
But you don't have elbows.
You're fucking right. They would just fall straight off. You're right. I'll attach it to my outfit.
Gato, did you know Xsense is huge in healthcare training? I did not smoke screen, but that does not surprise me.
That's cool.
That does not surprise me. You would probably want to train somebody on surgery, virtual surgery, as opposed to actual surgery.
That would be mean.
They had 4 suits
Gloves.
with gloves. Damn. All right. And as an influencer, I want to ask, what's a dream sponsorship or partnership you'd love to secure?
This one's a difficult one because I'm actually really super underknowledged on brands and businesses and stuff, so I'm not quite sure. But if I could just, I guess this one's a goal for your question earlier, is that I want to have some merch. I saw this shirt the other day that was like "Shut the fuck up, turf," and I kind of want something similar. So something with me there. And yeah, it would be cool to get some stickers and stuff like that. Mizuki's made me some water bottles that has art of me on it, which was pretty sick. I really liked it. But yeah, so maybe some kind of shirts, crop tops, or something like that. And outfits in my style, definitely, I'd want to sell. But that's gonna be expensive, so I'm gonna try and figure out what's a good company for that kind of thing. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know.
Smokescreen says the right answer is if Steak wants to give me money, I'll help them rug pull my community. Easy.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna make the Pixi coin, and then I'm gonna rug pull when it gets to the highest peak. You guys will all be in debt.
Zombie coin.
Zombie coin. The meat coin.
I think I've seen some creators use Fourth Wall to make custom merch, and then they handle the logistics. But then, yeah, that's like a huge cut.
I see.
But
I've written it down though, so I can have a look.
Yeah, and then yeah, Toki uses Fourth Wall. The nice thing about Fourth Wall is like if a community member doesn't want merch but wants to gift merch to the community. So like when Toki was having a streamathon type of thing, I purchased a hoodie for the community, and somebody won said hoodie, and they had a hoodie shipped to them, and I didn't have to. Like Toki didn't have to deal with any of the logistics. I didn't have to deal with any of the logistics. I just gave them the money, and then they handled it.
That's sick.
That
actually happened to me once. Someone gifted a random thing from Mizuki's merch store, and I won a hoodie, so I have a Mizuki merch hoodie.
Nice.
Sick.
Nice. I got gifted a hat, says Just Made Ninjas. Yeah.
No! That's actually sick. Yeah, okay. Fourth Wall sounds sick. I like that.
And I haven't I would love to be sponsored by them, but I've worked with them Throne, because you know Mizuki did the SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on her team. That was really cool. You should join us next year.
That would have been cool.
You can join us next year.
Definitely.
To
Yeah,
raise.
last time I tried to join, but then I got super busy that week and I literally couldn't. And I was like, no. But next year I got you.
Nice. And then if I could have like a sponsor.
I want salt and vinegar chips, any brand, just anyone
Salt
that
and
makes salt and vinegar
vinegars
chips to, yeah.
to pick you up.
Bluebird to sponsor me, please. I'd love that.
FSD
I
is
eat their
rolling out.
chips every day.
What is FSD?
Hmm.
Smokescreen. I don't even know what you're trying to tell me.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That might be a trap, though. We'll see.
Scary.
Tesla FSD. No, I'm not going to be sponsored by Mux. I don't know. It'd be cool to get sponsored by Twitch. I think that would be a good sponsorship.
Technically, that's the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, I'm not very good with companies. I don't really know too many of them, unfortunately. But yeah, that would be sick as hell.
All right, and then full self-driving. Oh, okay. Let me ask you your perspective as a streamer. How do you see VTubing evolving, and where do you hope to fit into that?
VTubing evolving. I would say, I guess it's just gonna be stuff like 3D VTubers are gonna have a lot more stuff at the moment because Warudo is constantly upgrading. Vinyan is also constantly like upgrading as well at high speeds, both of them, and I feel like there's gonna be some crazy shit that's gonna come out for all 3D kind of VTubers, really, because there's going to be so many more options now because it's becoming a lot more popular to be a 3D VTuber. Awesome. So hopefully I can get some hella good toggles, but for where I'd like to wait, what was the end of that question again? Sorry, dropped out of my brain.
And where do you hope to fit into that?
I'm not quite sure. Hopefully just somewhere in a corner, just chilling with the bros, with people. But yeah, I with VTubing software evolving, it's been really good for making awesome redeems, and that's where my brain's been on that really. So, someday I'll have the craziest redeem you'll ever see, and it's gonna be sick. And that's where I want to be, that kind of thing. Eventually, I'll actually turn into a bent and alien, and it'll be cool.
Cool. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree that 3D gets better and better every year. The rules are getting easier and easier to use. And the fact that there's like the number of 3D assets just keeps growing exponentially. So I agree that it will be easier than it's ever been, which is cool. And then, yeah, we both hope to integrate a lot of those cool new toys and features into our streams. Yeah.
Yeah, you said it perfectly.
Yeah, okay. All right, and then this is the traditional question that I usually ask the streamer. What advice would you give to an inspiring VTuber and streamer starting today?
Don't have a debut.
Don't have a debut.
I know that's like probably a controversial one, but for me, if I ever had, as I was saying before, if I had a debut when I was first streaming, and if that post blew up like other people seem to, and like they'll have a lot of attention on them on their first stream ever, and their like first ever stream is like big, then it's gonna be scary and it might not work if you haven't done anything like that before, and it'll be really really difficult because then they'll come in and then they'll be like, okay, they're like this, and then they don't really get time to see you at your peak, you know what I mean? They're seeing you at your absolute worst because it's your very first time trying to stream. And sometimes that's actually really, really, really wholesome and it works perfectly. But I don't know. If I did it, it would have worked out really bad. But I guess that's my bad advice.
No, it's good advice.
To not.
It's good advice
I guess
because
so.
you're right. Your first stream's gonna suck. Like, it's gonna suck. Like,
Yep.
there's so
Unless
much.
you already know how to stream or you're doing YouTube beforehand, it's probably gonna suck.
Yeah, like, there's a lot
And
of
that's okay.
incremental learning that happens as streamers. Like audio
Definitely.
things, video things, technology things,
Yes.
like
It'll probably be a tech hell mess.
I remember the first Gato stream.
Ooh, what was that like?
Well, I was a 2D. I
Ooh.
was a PNG, and I didn't have an alpha, so I literally had a background. It was so bad. Audio was bad, video was bad.
Love it.
Some streamers can't figure their shit out 1 year later. True. It was a JPEG tuber? No, I was. Well, maybe it wasn't moving very much. I don't remember being a JPEG tuber. Or maybe we're
Same
confused.
thing, really.
No, alpha
Sorry, had some water.
JPEG tuber for me. Okay. Yeah, so and another part of what you said, a lot of people have also said, which is just do it, just stream. Like,
Just
like-
stream and just keep doing it, and then that slow and steady climb will happen.
Yeah, and also a lot of streamers echo that, like, just stream what you have. Like, don't buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
'Cause you
yeah,
might-
because I've seen a few people who actually debuted, and it was quite exciting because I get very invested in a lot of horror VTubers and stuff like that. So someone debuts with a horror model, they paid a lot of money for the model, they paid a lot of money for the camera and the whole like overlays and stuff like that. Debut, stream for a month and then graduate, quit instantly. It's happened twice. I've lost 2
Damn.
people from that. It's so sad. So I couldn't imagine buying all that and then being like, it's not for me, and that's fine. But like, oh my god,
That's a lot of money.
That's so
Just
sad.
whoosh, whoosh down the toilet. Beppo says, I didn't dick around at all. I went straight for the finest VTuber model that's ever been made and didn't stream until I had it. So I didn't wait to
that's perfectly
stream.
good too.
Period for that. I didn't even wait for freaking webcams or USB.
Yeah, just wait for the model to come. That's pretty much what I did too. Is I got like the camera, and then what I did for my iPhone was I bought an iPhone XR off of like a fucking 5-year-old. His screen was smashed to pieces, so we replaced the screen, and then I got the whole thing for like $130, which is seriously cheap
Nice.
compared to 1,000.
Yeah, they're super expensive, even in the States.
Yeah. So yeah, I did that. Made a model in Vroid. It took me months, and it was cool. I started stream after I had everything ready.
Nice.
Like, fuck it, I don't care anymore.
Book Apple based.
Yeah, I only use my iPhone for camera. Otherwise I would never touch it for anything else. I hate Apple. That's true. You can reuse it. Yeah, I think the only thing that people wouldn't buy from me is like full body tracking that I couldn't figure out how to get to work. Yeah. So hopefully they can all resell it and it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Beppo feels you. True. Okay. Alright, gatos. It is this time, as well as bros and gatos. It is time for you guys to ask questions. It is now, the floor is open to you. Do you have questions for this streamer? I'll ask a silly question in the meantime.
Yeah. I'm an open book. Go for it.
If you could travel anywhere, no cost, no PTO concerns, where would you go?
probably somewhere in the UK again. What's it called? I went to Poland. That was fucking awesome. I would 100% go back there for a trip again, and I would love to go to actually see everything in Poland this time instead of just looking around the town. It was so pretty. They had like graffiti was allowed everywhere. Not really, but like they didn't cover it up, which was so sick. So it was just quite beautiful. These old beautiful buildings and stuff like that with like graffiti and drawings of cats and rats on the side of walls, which was really cool, and stuff like that was awesome. And yeah, I think maybe I'll go back to Poland. I think that was cool. And what was your question from an hour ago, Beppo?
Yeah, I was gonna ask him the exact same thing. I don't think I recall the question.
I remember you asking it and then being like, "Oh yeah, we'll do that after." And then okay, pineapple and pizza. Yes, that's the only pizza I have. I have pineapple, tomato, mayo, ham. Delicious. Have you ever sailed a boat? Did you take sailing in school? Did you watch the America's Cup? Alright, have you ever sailed a boat? I will show you which one I went on. I never did sailing in school. It's not really a thing. Spirit of New Zealand ship. This is the ship that we went on when I was younger. We stayed on this boat for a week. We had no phones or anything. We just stayed on it, cleaned it, did games, and sailed it around and cleaned up some beaches and stuff like that. And it was awesome. This ship was super fucking cool. I loved it. It was so sick. So yeah, I got to have my pirate experience, which was cool. And did you watch the America's Cup? Nah. I don't really like sport. Sorry. Favorite horror movie? Just being a zombie. I guess you're into horror. Tetsuo the Iron Man. Easily. Tetsuo is the first body horror movie made. It's a black and white movie from Japan, and it is hectic and beautiful, and it's about a man who turns into metal and another man who turns into rust, and it's fucking great. But you have to be kind of susceptible to gore. You don't want to like faint.
Oh, okay. And then Bebel's asking, when I watch sailing shows, they always say how Kiwis are so obsessed with sailing that's almost required in school. Would you agree with that?
They're lying. They're straight lying. Like the only thing I've ever done is we went out like that, and then we did a little bit of sailing once when I was like 10. I believe they're lying. Yeah, I think they're lying. Maybe it's more popular in a more sailing boat area, but I haven't heard of New Zealand being obsessed with sailing. maybe I'm crazy. I mean, I believe it. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't realize we were obsessed with that. If you have any other questions about like stuff you think might be a lie, let me know, 'cause I'm curious now. What do people think about us?
That's cool. Okay. Any other questions for this awesome streamer? I will ask another silly question, which is, you could have a superpower, any superpower. IRL, what would your superpower be?
How cheesy can I go?
It's your imagination is your only limit.
Okay. So if I were 10, I would reply, a wishing power where I can wish for anything I fucking wanted. But for if I wasn't going for the most broken thing in the entire world, probably just to fly. I think it would be sick as fuck. Either flying or teleportation, I think would be the best thing I could do. I love driving, but I would love to be able to just teleport to work and teleport home. Oh my god.
Flying base. Nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think a lot of us, especially on Twitch, have connected with a lot of really cool community members like all over the world, and we want to connect with them, but it's expensive and time consuming. And
Yeah.
it'd be so cool if like boom, you could just be like, "Hey Mizu, I'm teleporting over to Montana. Let's play some Elden Ring together." Like
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
I have a big rant
Feel
about
the same.
teleporter machines. Oh, Beppo, the logistics. I know.
Oh.
Let's
That'd be
not get
good.
into it. Let's not get into
If
it.
you've
All right.
seen they're called Blackadder. They have like a really good teleporting. I think it was like the last episode where they joined all of the Blackadder seasons together in like a teleportation thing, and it was really cool. I liked it.
Okay. All right. I'm not seeing any more immediately, so we'll see if they come up with something. But let's go ahead and take this opportunity to say bye to YouTube. So I'm going to ask
See ya,
streamer
YouTube.
crew, see ya, YouTube. So everyone, you know how this goes. Same as before. HIYT in all caps. Let's say bye to YouTube. Let's say bye to YouTube. And I will do my stream ending overlay. Stream ending. All right. I'm going to link all of Pixi's socials below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And go hang out with Pixi Meat. She's pretty awesome. Good vibes. Very good vibes in that community. And a good time. So we'll see you next time, YouTube.
Thank you. Bye.